Hey, hey, hey. Back at it again. Thank y'all for coming out and joining us on another episode of The Color of Truth. And we are going to go ahead and get started. We came in today. We're going to do our Mac Reacts videos. So we'll be taking a look at different videos that we picked out and doing some different reactions and talking a little bit about the different memes and videos that are out there today. So thank you guys for joining us. The conversation is getting ready to get real candid. Before we get started, though, I want to introduce my two lovely co-hosts. So, hey, Miss D, how you doing this evening?
I am fantastic. How about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. What about you, Miss Monet? How are you today?
2 thumbs up, Cisco Aniver says.
Nice. It's always good when we make it in and we're feeling good.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet.
How you doing, Sister Roxy?
Like I said, I'm gonna be quiet.
Hey, that reminded me we had this little ongoing thing about the thumbs, but yeah, I'm pretty good, you know. One day at a time, sometimes 1 minute. I'm excited that we made it into the show. I know we was running a little bit behind today because all the stuff that we had going on, but you know, life happens. And we still made it. So
yeah, we must adjust.
Everything adjustment sometimes is necessary. I'm just glad that we got to come together to be able to enjoy and have some candid conversation. So we can go ahead and get started. I know that since we're doing reaction videos, that means it's up to me to make sure that we not struggle streaming tonight.
Get it together, Rob.
I preloaded a couple things so that I could try to get it together, you know. Hey, Miss Gail, thank you for joining us this evening. We always appreciate you and your support. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check Miss D out tomorrow. She'll be on Miss Gail show, Gail at Night. What time is the show tomorrow, D?
Gail, what time is the show tomorrow? And post your channel up in the chat.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I think it's at 7 o'clock.
Because I get my Easterns and Centrals. I get my Easterns and Centrals mixed up.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Where everybody's at.
Like I'm not sure. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you post that. And we appreciate the support. As always, we appreciate all of our supporters that come out and join us for the show. So without further ado, ladies, I'm gonna go ahead and get us started. I'll share the first video. So
what you going
let's
with?
see what I can do. I'm gonna I'm an eeny, meeny, miny, moe it, huh?
All right. Drum roll, please.
See what come up first. Ha. All right.
Thank you, Gail.
This
you
is
can
what
post
it
the link to the
is.
show in there too if you want. Appreciate it, Gail. Oh, why did you have to start off with this? I don't know why y'all trying to get me upset tonight.
Okay,
Why
come
did you
down.
start off with this?
Wait,
I know. I was
why
like,
it,
dang, she started straight off on a good one. Come on.
it won't even let me? It won't even let me bring it back though. I'm trying to rewind it back to the beginning of the
Yes.
video. I might have to go ahead. I might have to go ahead and start it in order for it to let me rewind it to let me restart it. So
Yeah, I don't know
let me
why
see
you
if
wanted to start. Yeah, you got to
wait, I
start from the
can't get it to
beginning.
go. Let's go with the struggle streaming already. Wait a minute.
I thought it was
Okay,
going
I'm about
back.
to. That's what I'm gonna do.
If I was him, I'd be so mad. Like that sounds like you
Uh-uh.
not gonna do me.
All of these
You
videos
are
is
a struggle streamer for real,
right.
ma'am.
They
That's
all
a kick
All right.
ass.
wait a minute, I
Nah,
gotta go
now,
back.
now, now play it again. Because you got to get the full
Straight
context of the video.
struggle
I
streaming.
gotta go back.
Take 2.
I couldn't even get it to listen, I couldn't even get it to stop. It was just playing and playing and playing. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Y'all know I'm new to this. I try to call myself go be proactive. Hold on.
Hey, practice. Practice, practice, practice.
Struggle stream 2.
Okay. So
Now she can't get nothing alone.
wait. Don't make me laugh. I'm trying to get it together. Because every time I click one, it just started playing out the gate. I don't even know what this one. Wait a minute. It's just, let me do this. How about this? This is what I'm gonna do.
What you
I'm gonna
gonna
close them
do?
all. I'm gonna close them all, right? And then
Right. Action. Action.
then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put them back up there and load them back up because they trying to get me.
Nisa, get it together.
Okay,
I'm
that's
talking
what I'm
to
gonna
Nisa,
do.
not you, ma'am.
Okay, now look at that. Boom. So now I'm gonna do this right here. Go on and get Miss D started for the night.
I don't know
She
why.
said, "Why you want to get me mad?"
I don't know why. All right.
This the one right here.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm kicking somebody's ass.
Is that a dude?
This is so disturbing.
That's his homeboy. That's him, and that's his wife is right there. Is the one right there doing the same. Exactly. That's a beat down.
Okay.
That is
So
disturbing.
hold on. Wait. I have so many questions because I'm trying to figure out was that the groom that was like on the thigh like that? And wasn't that
Okay,
a
so
dude? Did he marry the dude or did he marry?
no. So the groom was the guy that was on his hands and knees removing the garter belt. So tradition in the marriage, the groom removes the garter belt, tosses it off into the crowd. One of the guys catches it. So when I initially watched it, what I thought was happening was that the wife and the groom were trading places. And I initially thought that the groom was the one sitting in the chair and that she was going to take the garter belt off of him. But then I realized, hold on, that's not what's happening. The groom is so they sat a guy down acting like the wife. So that's why they wouldn't let him touch the legs. They let him touch the garter belt and figure out where it was, but he had to remove it with his mouth. So this entire time, his mouth is running up and down this man's leg, and whatever he's doing to it, he's doing to it. My thing is this: as a
Oh
woman, and
God.
I'm going to assume she's a heterosexual woman. She's marrying a man. I'm just going to make that assumption. Why do you want that to be a memory of your wedding day? Your husband kissing up and down the calf of another man. Why do you want that to be a piece of your wedding history or memory? And I get it. Y'all do a lot of things for kicks and giggles and laughs and all of that. But to me, that goes beyond kicks and giggles. And if I was him, I promise you that would have been the shortest wedding in history. If I was that man that had taken off that blindfold and saw that there was another man there and I had been licking on his leg, that would have been the end of the wedding. That would have been the end of it.
Okay, so he didn't know that it was a man. Like, you don't, as a dude, feel the muscles.
He was only licking the front part, and maybe she's got muscular legs. Who knows? There are women that are
But
not
they got
necessarily
hair on
manly muscular, but there are women. No, there are men that shave, and that guy that was sitting in that chair, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets waxed. There are men that do that. There are men that don't grow hair.
Man, I don't. That's just not. Yeah, we'd have been getting to know. That's just we listen.
Man,
Wait, I can't.
yeah,
I just
I
can't.
don't. I don't
I
find the
refuse.
humor in that. Him not knowing if he's unless he has come out and expressed to you that he enjoys the pleasure of a man too. I just don't see where that is a funny prank for a wife to do to a husband. Definitely not a brand new husband, but no husband. I don't understand unless that's been expressed why you think that would be okay.
So, yeah, no, not no on no day. Not definitely not my wedding day. Like, we not getting no photos of that. We not taking no videos of that. And I don't understand how she made it through the night. Cause yeah, who just has a video of their husband snaking his tongue up the thigh of another guy, especially another dude that he don't really know. They not. It ain't
His best friend.
relationship based. That wasn't playing. Mm-mm. I don't get it. I don't get it. The only reason that I'm laughing is because I couldn't believe it happened, and it definitely couldn't have happened with me. Okay, I'm like you, Miss Gail. I could not do that to my dude. Insta death.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no
insta.
way. There's no way. There's no way. And honestly and truthfully, I can honestly say that I have never dated a guy that would have been okay with that ever.
Yeah, that's real.
I can agree with both
That
of
is
y'all.
real.
Like,
I can't do it. I can't do it. Nah, I just think that, like I said, unless he's, and maybe he has, I don't know, but if he hasn't expressed that he has a physical or sexual interest in same sex, then I just think that that's a horrible, horrible prank. And however far it went that night, I can't say that I would have blamed him for however he reacted. Not at all.
Yeah, because I mean, as the husband, you would have to be ready to like fight, especially if that's not your thing. And then you just
Right.
oh
open up, you
yeah,
take
like
your blindfold, you
he
see a
was,
dude
yeah.
be
Right.
tonguing down some guy.
As the
Woo!
husband, if you're sitting up here thinking about your honeymoon night and all the things that you're going to do to your wife, and you keep flashing back to this, for me, it's
You damaged the whole night.
nah, and that's as nice as I can be about it.
You
Nah,
damaged the whole night. But I don't know at what type of, I don't know, maybe they have that type of relationship because I feel like that's a very childish prank, especially when it's supposed to be your day. I wouldn't have did that. It's my day. What the hell I look like putting somebody in my dang on chair? If you don't sit your ass down and be part of the
Hold
day,
on.
yes.
That's another problem. Why is it only her day? Why is it not the couple's day?
Okay, it's his day, their day. It's not time for pranking. Let me say it that way. There's no time for pranking. Ain't no time for that bullshit. That shit you leave for before the wedding. Y'all pranking each other or after. You know what I mean? Years after. But that ain't nothing that you would want to do as a prank on your wedding. It's y'all's day. Why would that?
That
That's not
was
what
not a
you do
prank.
with it.
And you know what? I used to do a lot of pranks. I was one of those people that, I mean, we like to have crazy, wild fun. I was just one of those kids and teenagers and young adults. But it would have never crossed my mind to pull that prank. That would have never run across my mind.
Exactly. I would. Yeah.
Mm,
Hell, you would have to have that type of man to be like, oh yeah, he would be okay with that. I don't know too. You got to be able to date one of them type of people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got none of them type of people, or I know any type of them people to be like, oh yeah, that would have been funny if you would do that, or yeah.
Right. You're right, Gail. Doing it for the gram or doing it for acceptance. Either way it go.
that's crazy.
Mm.
Oops.
So
Well,
what's the other one,
right
sis?
now we getting ready to go on to the next one. Hold
Drum
on
roll.
1 second. Let me see what I can see real quick. Hold on, y'all.
Doing it to catch a beat down. Heck yeah, you already know. Catch a straight beat down. I just felt it was more disrespectful than anything because that's your man, that's your husband. That's how you want to. That's how you want your husband to represent y'all. Like, oh yeah, ha ha ha. My husband, when we first got married, was licking on another man's leg, thinking it was mine. Ha 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 ha. That's funny, isn't it?
So I don't know what just happened. But that wasn't intentional. If y'all heard that
Technical
was
difficulties again.
My bad, y'all. No, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to type something and end up exiting out the entire stream. My bad.
Technical
okay.
difficulties again, y'all.
Yeah, my bad.
We gonna we gonna talk about Miss Thickness. Hold on. Let me see if I can get
Miss
her up.
who?
I don't know. She about to pull
You
it
gonna
up.
know when you see the video.
Oh, what is this?
Hold on. Okay. Let's see.
Honey, baby, this ain't it. Because
Oh, take it from the beginning.
Ivy League degree, and I'm a.
Oh, you can't restart them.
It's not about what I'm wearing. It's not about what I'm doing. They won't respect me regardless. I believe the word that you meant to use was reelected. It won't get me reelected. Um, and it probably will because my constituents freaking love that I'm a real person and fun and, not a robot. Do y'all really just be coming on the internet without knowing how to do a simple Google search? I'm a state senator, baby girl. The United States got nothing to do with me. She ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know why I'm justifying this with a response, but LOL. I literally won my election 60% to 40%. I'm looking to get reelected. But please do not hop on to the internet in 2022 as if the insurrection did not happen. Go talk to an insurrectionist. Go talk to y'all's old president. Don't come to me with this nonsense. Like, please. Yes, we absolutely need more people spreading joy, positivity, and humor in these trying times. I'm glad I got to enjoy my paid time off. I'm trying to determine which point of envy are these people mad at. Is it the Ivy League degree? Is it the sitting state senator? Is it the bodacious body? Because the hate is real and abundant. Am I surprised that the internet is more ready to talk about me twerking upside down on America's birthday yesterday than they are ready to talk about any of the policy wins I had this year or any of the other accomplishments that I've had outside of the Senate chamber, inside of the Senate chamber? I'm not surprised that they would rather talk about me shaking my ass. The consistency and the dedication in which the media decides to target Black queer women, myself, in ways that are unproductive to the narrative it's lazy, it's tacky, and quite frankly, I'm over it. I got policy papers for days on my website. I have introduced policy for days. I be talking, I be elevating things, and the only thing they want to talk about is me shaking my ass.
Well, now.
Hold on, but they gotta see. You gotta start it from the beginning.
Hold
It
on.
ain't it. There it go.
Yeah. So this is Miss Tierra Mack, Miss Rhode Island state senator.
I was like,
Go back.
what?
Can you start it? Can you start it again, real quick?
This is tacky. This is lazy.
No, I won't let you. Just pause it.
Baby girl.
Yeah, pause it and then pull it back.
But so okay, so she wants to get up here and defending what you know. What you go ahead. You go ahead, Nisa. I'll save my comment for last.
No. Go ahead. No, I was just saying pull it back by, hit the pause and try to rewind it back by pulling that little blue thing back.
Now I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Trying to see the twerk.
Yeah, for her twerking. I'm sorry. Yes, her twerking. I mean, she felt like she needed to do that. See, you got to understand, she felt she wanted to do that. She felt, she's on her trip and she's having a great time and, she's out there kicking it. Woo! Okay, yeah, I could twerk and I'm enjoying myself. So she decided to twerk and twerking on a handstand and, she did that. And then, at the end, she said, vote for me. I personally would not have put that vote for me. I personally would not have even did that. But to each his own. I mean, it would have been okay if you were just having fun and somebody accidentally did it, or you had your friends do it or something and you didn't, no one could visibly see that you're this, a senator or know specifically who you are. I don't know. Maybe in that lighting that you would want to uphold yourself in a different way, but I guess not for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, first, I guess when I first looked at the video, it was more so like, amazing, and that's the amount of talent. And then I was like, wow. You hear her start talking, and it's like, it's not about what it is, it's what it looks like. They say that perception is everything. So if you are trying to go out for a certain role, that is not the proper way to display yourself in order to be able to make that happen. If you want people to focus on the issues and focus on all of the things that you've accomplished and done in your life, that is definitely not the way to get them to focus on any of that. All right. That was my thought. And then I went back and started looking at all of the statistics and stuff that she had actually done. And I mean, yeah, but you have done a lot of good things. But when you do one negative thing, especially when you're perceived in a certain kind of way, the only thing that everybody is always going to think about is that one thing that you did wrong. It don't matter how many things you did right. And she is a woman of color. So they already scrutinize us 10 times over anyway. So you making yourself look bad. in turn, you make it worse for all of us because the stigma doesn't just stop at you. When one person of color does something that's wrong, generally they look at all of us as a whole. It don't matter
Mm-hmm.
how many of us have done things that are right. It's just the way things go, perception. So yeah, now we are
Well,
known
I
as the
have a
twerks.
well, I had a few things wrong with it. Were you finished, Rox?
Hmm.
Okay. I had a few things, a few issues that I had. One, the fact that everyone thinks that everyone's complaining about the twerking. I don't know if some people are or aren't. For me, it's not about the twerking. It's not about the fact that she can't be on vacation. It's not about the fact that she can't be out with her girlfriends. It's not about the fact that they can't have had a couple of drinks or whether they're not and they just have natural highs. It's not about the fact that they can't enjoy themselves. It's not about the fact that she can't put on a bikini. It's not about the fact that she can't go to the beach and decide to do twerking on a handstand. However, the minute you deliberately caught it on camera, as a U.S. senator, the minute you deliberately caught it on camera, and at the end of the video, you want to say, vote for me. That's when you turn twerking for votes, when you turn that video, that moment of fun with your girlfriends into a political campaign, that's the major problem I got with that. And it worsened when she decided to come and defend herself. So one of the things that she was complaining about is that you guys don't want to talk about the policies that I've tried to implement, but you want to talk about the twerking video. What pissed me off about that is you decided to come on here and defend yourself against the twerking video. But instead of defending yourself against the twerking video, if you were going to say that, hey, you guys wanted to get on here and talk about this, but nobody wants to talk about any of the bills that I tried to pass, why didn't you just start talking about the bills that you tried to pass? Why didn't you put that information out there instead of trying to defend a twerk video? To me, that would have been a better defense. I'm just out here having fun with my girlfriends. But again, you can't even claim that the minute you said vote Tierra Mac or vote for Mac or whatever she said, the minute
Mm-hmm.
you said that, you turned that into a political campaign. The other thing I don't like about it is as she was talking about, oh, you guys weren't talking about me when I was doing this. You weren't saying anything when I was doing that. But all of a sudden, everybody wants to come and chit chat because I have a twerking video. It's the image that resonates in the community that I don't think people understand. So you got a 12-year-old girl that's watching the news or on social media because everybody's got a cell phone now, and this video comes across, and you see a woman twerking, a high-ranking official, you see a senator twerking, a black woman at that, and then you see her rebuttal saying that she wasn't getting attention when she was doing this, but now she's getting attention over here. To that 12-year-old girl who's looking for attention, what kind of message do you think that that is sending to that little girl? Do you not think that little girl might be adopting the concept that in order for me to get attention, I have to shake my ass?
Yes.
In order for me to
That's the
get elected.
That's the second problem I have with it. The third problem I have with it is this. Like I said, I don't care about you twerking on the beach wearing a bikini. None of that bothers me. It would, like I said, it was turning it into a political campaign. But the other issue I had, like I said, when the camera came out and there was a deliberate attempt to film this twerking episode, my thing about that is this. I look at you like I look at CEOs. You're constantly making business transactions all day long. That's what bills are in politics. You're making
Right.
business deals all day long. If I'm sitting across the table from you and we're talking about exchanging thousands, hundreds of thousands, or sometimes millions of dollars, if unless we're sleeping together, I should know what the crack of your ass looks like. And I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. If I'm sitting across from you and we're having business conversations, I should not know what your behind looks like. That's just how I feel about that. And as a U.S. Senator, I'm sorry. I'm not saying she couldn't have done it. There should not have been, she should not have intentionally filmed it, or even if she filmed it for herself, she definitely shouldn't have dropped it or whatever with the political vote for me campaign attached to the end. But I don't have a problem with her doing it at all. I'm not judging you for having fun. You have fun however you want to have fun, but you turned it into a political campaign. And for me, the image that resonates with all of this is that this is what you have to do as a black woman in order to get attention. And I got a problem with that.
Let me just go back to saying not even all black women can do that.
Right.
But I'm just saying,
On the
it, it, it,
handstand. Yeah.
hey, we've talked about propaganda. You know, propaganda is real. It's the imagery that everybody sees on a constant basis. You are what you absorb. You're a product of your environment. So to constantly see this type of imagery and for this to see it at a senator level, a graduate of Brown University, mind you,
She reminded us.
to
On
see this
everything.
imagery to me is the problem I have with it and what it might mean to little girls that are watching you and that are looking for attention. We live in a world where everybody does everything for likes and shares on social media. So why would that not? Why do you not think that that would have an impression and a negative impression on young girls?
She wasn't thinking about that at all. She got in her
And
feelings real
most
quick
of them don't. Most
because
of them
she was
don't.
working,
But
and
but
everybody
she
came
actually
for her.
did.
Exactly.
But I will give her credit for one thing. She has been busy. She has introduced quite a few bills. She's actually gotten some passed. She's gotten some that have passed. And they've crossed over to the other portion of the what is it? They passed the House going over to the Senate. So but some of them I say kudos to you. But she's got some in there that's some BS too. But she has definitely been busy with these bills. One of them that I like was the water supply protection bill. Uh oh, where are you at?
Girl, like I had to read them, so my bad, y'all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the water resources and the public drinking water supply system, those are actually, I mean, if you're taking care of making sure your residents have clean drinking water, hey, kudos to you. You're supposed to. That's what you got elected for, to take care of your constituents. So kudos to you. Uh, Make that a little bit smaller. The state purchase. Um, Now, I see why some people wouldn't like that, but I can't say that I necessarily would have a problem with it. So the state purchase basically says that anytime they have a state contract or a state bid, that they have to take into consideration or consider corporations or businesses where the top level executive makes equivalent to 25% or less than the next level executive in the organization. So in other words, we're not going to keep feeding the same top two organizations in the country. We're going to spread the wealth. I can't say that I have a problem with that. Knowing that the information is out there might not get you reelected, but I'm just saying. I can't say that I have a problem with that. Give the little guy a chance. Her tip protection, the Tip Protection Act. So the Tip Protection Act was one that I like too. So if you work in the waitress environment, basically what it does is it protect your tips. So in a lot of restaurants, when waiters or waitresses get tips, a lot of times they have to share a portion of those tips with the restaurant. And I always thought that that was crazy. So her bill actually eliminates them having to share a portion of their tips with management or with the restaurant. All their tips belong to them because it's based on their service. That's what the tips are for. And it also says that anybody that works in that environment where the employer is paying you the basic minimum wage, so you're not necessarily guaranteed the tip. Yeah, the tip protection. It also says that they can engage in a tip pool share type of thing. So if the restaurant itself gathers tips or everyone gets tips, they all put it all in one pool and everybody divides it because they do make the minimum wage. So, hey, I feel you on that. They deserve them. They work for those tips if they get them, especially in today's environment. Because even like during COVID, you had a lot of people when they started to open the restaurants back that were giving waiters and waitresses big tips because they were trying to help out during the pandemic because people were struggling. So I actually like the idea of that bill, but she's got a lot of tomfoolery in here too.
That part.
So one, find the curriculum bill.
That
There it goes right there.
I
Uh,
mean,
S
look,
Bill
like
2285.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it's right there. So the curriculum bill. This act would amend the current law so that courses in family life or sex education would be taught in grades 6 through 12 and would be appropriate for students of all races, genders, sexual orientations, ethnic and cultural backgrounds. Teachings would recognize pleasure-based sexual relations, different sexual orientations, and be inclusive of same-sex relationships. The act would also provide that instruction include gender expression, gender identity, and the harm of negative gender stereotypes. This act would take effect upon passage. Now, this one's just been introduced,
That's
so
that bull.
hasn't been voted on yet, but it's the shit like this that made me look at you sideways. Why are we teaching um why are we teaching a sixth grader pleasure-based sex? Why? Why is a sixth
Because they
grader
have to.
learning about pleasure-based sex where the parents don't have control over how you're teaching that? I'm not saying that at some point, I'm not saying that they don't understand different things and that you can't have certain conversations with your children, because even at the age of 4, 3 years old, kids notice that, hey, your son noticed that you don't have the same parts as him. Daughter notices that dad don't have the same parts as her. So it's not that you don't notice these type of things, but it's because kids are curious. It's because they're observing the world around them. It's not because they've associated a sexual identity. It's just because they're noticing everything around them and they're curious. They're sponges at that age. So to teach a sixth grader pleasure-based sex, I got a problem with that. And to teach it to where you're introducing other not necessarily just heterosexual sex, not just the birds and the bees. The problem I have with that is, where do you cross the line? And at what point in time, if you're going to teach the sexual pleasures, are you going to be teaching all the boys what it means to be pleasured by a man? Is what kind of indoctrination is this going to actually entail? Are we teaching girls to take pleasure from girls? Are we teaching guys to take pleasure from guys? And like I said, I haven't seen the curriculum. I don't know if it's just about teaching equality, but even if it is, why can't we just teach people to be decent? Why can't we just teach people to teach everybody with respect? Why does it have to involve classes or separations or degrees of ideology?
Wait a minute. Because why does it have to involve that to begin with? They didn't say that they was teaching about STDs or health and hygiene. See,
Say
some of these
that.
kids need to bathe before they even attempt to think about having sex or doing anything. And I say, wash up under your arms. Wash your
ball.
listen.
Wipe the right way from front to back. From
I
front
run a
to
summer camp
back.
program full of little musty kids. I don't got time for this right here. That she playing.
Right.
She playing.
But not only that, but as far as this goes, well, they will include everything, the pleasure-based and all these different type of relationships. What scares me? It's when you think about the places like California that are trying to, I don't know if they ever passed this or not, but at one point in time, they were trying to pass a bill that changed how we view statutory rape. So what happened was a judge would be able to determine how harsh or whether or not you got harsh punishment, as long as there was less than a 10 or less year difference in the age gap. I'm like, hold on. So you mean a 23-year-old can go out here messing with a 13-year-old and the judge can decide to give him some leniency? The judge can decide to say, you know what? Wasn't that bad. We don't want to ruin your life over a mistake, just like they did the Stafford rapists. So because the LGBTQ plus, you notice that there's a plus on there. What is the plus? Because I've seen TED Talks, I've seen different bills that are trying to be passed in other states where they're actually talking about pedophilia being a what do they call it, a sexual orientation and not a sickness. So if we're talking about including all this in the conversation, are we getting to the point where we're about to teach pedophilia to our kids? And for all the parents that are okay with this conversation, how can you be against that conversation when we're over sexualizing our children from the 6th grade?
we shouldn't be sexualizing our children at all in the 6th grade. I'm just saying.
Period. Listen,
Teaching
prevention,
them about stuff that-
intervention, and awareness is all these kids need. Prevention, prevent sicknesses, sexually transmitted diseases, prevent unplanned pregnancies, unplanned, that's prevention. Intervention, okay, something happened. Okay, maybe you're already sexually active. So now we're going to teach you, we're going to give you we're still going to hit you with them STDs because we still want to visually show you what they're going to do to your little manhood or with your little vajayjay. We want to show it to you. Hey, look, you see these pictures? And most of those are CDC covered. And it also has to be age appropriate. Like, there's some things that you just can't age appropriately talk to kids because it's not.
And pleasure based is not appropriate in 6th grade.
No,
Not pleasure based.
That's a pleasure based is more of transitional or someone that's already been in. When I say transitional, I mean they're in transition. They're teenage transitioning. They're experiencing. They're into a whole lot of things, and you're trying to assist them, as in not be everywhere with everyone, and you know what I'm saying. So you're more of trying to intervene with what's going on, get them aware of what they, of what all they need to see and what goes on around in these parts, and then it kind of pushes them towards possibly abstinence or just safe sex. But that whole pleasure based and that, listen, it's bad enough that we have already taught the kids to say that they're announcing their sexual orientation and not even really knowing their sexual orientation. That's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't need, it's already enough. They're already saying sexual orientated things that they have no knowledge of, but yet, I'm gay. You don't know nothing about nothing. You're just hearing it and you're seeing it. And okay, you like the dress, like now they're doing the drag young men and young women, transgenders or whatever that they're doing, that they're allowing the kids, or they're encouraging the kids to be themselves, which is absolutely fine. But be yourselves to the point that you're coming out as this is your sexual orientation. LGBTQ ABCIOUs, and that it's just too much. It's just too much.
But if you're pushing that agenda, if you're pushing the fact that a 5-year-old can tell you, your 5-year-old son can come and tell you, "Mommy, I want to be a girl," just because he thought a tutu was cute. Kids are kids. They just watch what they watch. They play with what they play with. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. But it's not even just that. Sometimes it does. My problem is, if a 5-year-old can determine their sexual identity, how long do you think it's going to be before pedophilia is actually no longer considered a crime? Because if a 5-year-old can determine their sex, how can you say a 5-year-old cannot consent to sex? How can you say that? If they're old enough to determine it, how can they not consent to sex? So y'all better watch what y'all applauding, what y'all think is all great. Y'all better watch.
And I would love to know the law.
Speaking of, you brought up STDs. Anybody who don't know, the STD they don't tell you about is child support. 18 to 23 years. That's the sexually transmitted disease that they don't tell you about. Child support. Watch yourselves.
Everything.
I'm just saying.
Child support don't end at 23 either, because it's some.
Hey, it all depends. It all depends, right?
They still be needing some help. I mean, that's a lifelong commitment right there. I'm just saying.
But if you got arrears out the ass, then you're gonna be paying it until you get those arrears down. I don't care how old the child is.
Everything.
Say that. You gonna keep paying them arrearages, no matter how old that child may be, buddy. Because ain't nobody gonna release it, let it go, bruh. You better take that to the bank and stop playing with yourself. Pay that and stop playing. But minus that, I did want to say something because I wasn't really for sure exactly when did it start actually taking place, because I do know They were marrying years, many years ago. They were marrying at a young age. They were having kids at a young age. So when did it actually change into grape?
And are they trying to go back to those times
That's
where
what I
women
was
were
thinking.
married off when they had their first cycle? Are they
That's what
going
I was
back to those
thinking.
times?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Are we going back into those wild, wild west or whatever times before that when we are marrying early, we're having kids hella early. Before you 18, you already got like 3 kids, and which brings them back to, okay, soon as they do that, you're already stripping away rights of not being able to choose whether you have that baby or not. So now that puts you in that house, put the woman back in the house full time with kids at a young age. It sounds like they're trying to revert back to them old days.
I mean, but hey, if they gonna revert back to the old days, then that means that these women gonna go back to being submissive. The men gonna go back to being the workers. And it's a whole bunch of other stuff that's gonna have to change too. And I just don't think that the way this world is set up right now that it's gonna be conducive. Because
anybody got time for that?
The way they wrote that Roe opinion, it sounds like they're trying to go back to 1776 era. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, it's gonna be what it is.
And you know what?
At that time, there was no, so people gonna have to grow their own food. They're gonna have to start doing something different because we already out here running out of milk, and people that's on welfare can only be on there for 3 years. And
right,
I mean,
but that's why Clarence need to shut his crazy ass up talking about he agree with all that nonsense. I'm like, hold on, but you married to a whole saltine, sir. If they go back to those times, you can't be married to that woman.
They gonna hang you, my guy.
Hello, I was just about to say you got the first one hung, but you done stepped over
married to a saltine.
Office, bruh, they is not playing with you. You first.
Hey, but go down to the other bill. Go down to the pharmacies bill.
But wait though, because I'm a little. I had to go back up real quick because I seen. Hold on, relating to taxation, they talking about. Y'all know I'm big on income taxes, so this person.
Oh, you talking about the one about the state? If they get a state income tax, they're going to get an 18%. I mean, a federal, they're going to get an 18% state tax. Is that the one?
No, I'm talking about increasing these tax rates for individuals.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Bankruptcy estates, trusts in estates, yeah, and it's taking effect upon passage.
I didn't even read that one.
That's S2147. Wait, that right there.
I'm coming at her. Zoom in. I know that's right.
Yeah, they tripping. Okay, they are. Yeah. They doing
this act would increase the tax rates for individuals. Hold on, where'd you go?
Oh, my bad. I hadn't got upset real fast. I'm sorry. Increase the tax.
This act would increase the tax rates for individuals, bankruptcy estates, trusts, and estates. This act would take effect upon passage. Hey.
Disrespectful.
Welcome to the Democratic National Convention.
Yeah.
But go check out the pharmacies one.
Huh? The blank one, S2096, that prohibits discrimination on the basis of race by expanding the definition of race to include traits that are historically associated with race, including but not limited to hair texture and protective hairstyles.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you what drives me crazy about that. Just like you remember we talked about people love to say that we ain't living in a racist America, but we got bills being introduced in 2021 and 2022 about Black children being able to wear their natural hair to work and to school. But we don't live in a racist country.
Yeah, not allowed.
We can't wear the way our hair grows naturally out of our heads is a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, The sexual assault one, I like that too, because that's about women who were being sexually assaulted while in the custody of peace officers. So they will be in prison for not more than 3 years. I think they need more than that. But at least they're addressing the issue. So I like that one too, because it's a lot of people being harmed in police custody, or I'm sorry, a peace officer. They ain't bringing nobody no damn peace, but go ahead. Go to the pharmacies one. So the pharmacy, it's under curriculum. There it goes. Go back up just a tad. Go back up.
2, 1.
A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There
Right
you go.
Right there.
Yes. So the Pharmacies Act. So this act would authorize a pharmacist to prescribe and dispense hormonal contraceptives, provided that the pharmacist has completed a training program approved by the State Board of Pharmacy. So y'all know what the hormonal contraceptives are, right?
Ain't that testosterone and
estrogen?
SGI.
So they can do things for transgenders, or they can do things for women not wanting babies, or having babies right then and there, or men that want to go through changes, or women that want to go through their changes.
Some of that.
So and a lot of it could be birth control and all that stuff too. But I'm just saying.
I mean, that's included. I mean, yeah, that's included.
Yeah, that's all included too. Yeah, so she's got some bills under her belt that made me look at her real sideways. But like I said about the twerking video, I don't give a damn that you want to shake your ass. Who cares? I care that you turned it into a political campaign. That's what I care about. And I care that the image is out there that in order for a Black girl to get some attention, this is what you have to do. That's what I don't like. And we need to do better, especially as leaders. You need to do better. You need to set better examples.
She said you can twerk it on the handstand.
You need to set better examples.
I'm gonna tell
That's all I'm saying. We got to have something to look up to, because this is ridiculous.
Twerk it on the handstand.
At that point, I'm gonna tell you. You know how people just be doing stuff. She was doing stuff, and I don't think she realized that she was about.
She was just feeling her exactly. She was just feeling herself. Like, I swear, I think that's what she was doing. It's like, okay, well,
like I said. I'm fine with her twerking. I don't have a problem with her twerking. I have a problem when you decided to stand up at the end and add a clip that said vote for Tierra Mack. That's what I have a problem with. You turned it into a political campaign. And I have a problem with her defending it, complaining that she wasn't getting attention when she was out here drafting all these bills. And some of them are bullshit. But if that's the case, instead of you coming on here defending the twerk video, why didn't you get on here and talk about some of these bills you introduced? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you take the opportunity to let the world know what you've been working on? If that was the case, but I have a problem with you saying
her at that point. She felt like they had been came for her thickness.
That's why she was out there like, hello, really? Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. For you to have that argument as a senator, oh, it's about my bodacious body. You're a senator, and what was all the hand gestures? You are an entire U.S. senator. What's up with the hand gestures? Why was that necessary as a senator? Why?
She said y'all got her messed up. If she want to shake her butt out here in public and she want to twerk like that, then it is.
And she did her head. Look, and she did her head.
That's why you got all these little girls running around thinking everybody can look like Cardi B every day. That's a stage look. That's not a you work at Dollar Tree look.
Y'all are not made. I'm gonna tell y'all right.
I'm so tired of the Dollar Tree girls looking like trying to look like Meg Thee Stallion. You work at Dollar Tree, ma'am.
You got Meg lookalikes in some Dollar Tree. You got Meg lookalikes in Dollar General. You got Meg lookalikes in Kroger's. They working at 8-hour, 10-hour shifts at Walmart. You got them messed up. They out here like what? Cardi B and everything working at them stores.
No, I got a problem with that. Just like I got a problem with Mona Scott. It's the image that's being portrayed to our young girls. I got a problem with that. So she could twerk all day long. She shouldn't have turned it into a political campaign. And the way she defended herself was bullshit to me.
I know that's right.
So
what all the video be here?
Not a bald head hamster. I can't.
A bald head hamster.
This man says she twerk. She twerk.
Oh my God.
What's the next one, Rox?
Oh snap! Wait.
She was twerking. I don't know. I don't know. She got. My thing is, sister's right. You're gonna be able to describe pretty much everything on her ass. Like you go into an office, like, oh, ain't you the senator that got that birthmark on your ass cheek? You know that one that's on the other side. You ain't you the one that got that birthmark on your ass? Like I seen it when you was twerking. It was like on that. It's on the right butt cheek. You know what I'm saying? Like you can like start describing it to her like it's on the right butt cheek right there. You know, by your crease, by that.
But that's
Like
what I'm
a
saying.
strawberry.
If I'm sitting across the table from you and we're about to engage in a business deal, exchange millions of dollars, if we're not sleeping together, I should not know what the crack of your ass looks like.
And I'm,
Period.
ma'am, hey, I
there
see
was
you
a
on the
string up
screen.
in
I know
here.
what your ass look like.
I'm not doing business with you.
It's
I
just the
can't take you
cheek.
seriously.
You can
Because
see the
I'm gonna
cheek.
ask, because when I walk in the business room, I'm gonna start tossing dollars. I can't take you seriously at that point.
I got. Hi, man. Not take
So
away the
thought it was a
race.
rash. He thought it was a rash. See, I knew it was something. I don't know if it was a birthmark, but it's something on the ass part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
What is a mothball smell? What is that? Now I'm
You
over here.
smell the mothball?
Yeah, I'm over here reminiscing about
Back in the
old
day,
people
in the
houses.
closet. Yes, in the closet.
You know everybody grandmama house smell like mothballs.
Yes.
Everybody grandmama house smell like mothballs. You know that.
I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Not Miley.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Wait a
But
minute.
yeah, for her to talk about her bodacious body, you're a senator. Ain't nobody thinking about your bodacious body. You're a senator.
Well, dang, just because she's a senator, I mean nobody. You know what I'm
She
saying?
was serious.
What's the next one, Roxy? Because I'm tired of talking about the twerking senator.
Okay.
I'm sick of her. Shake on to the next one.
Oh my God! Wait. Don't be
I'm
like
sick of
that.
you, Anissa.
I was twerking to the next one.
She was just trying to be great. All right.
No, she trying to she trying too hard to wear her alphabet sleeve. That's all that is.
Just because you got the alphabet, that don't mean you got to wear the sleeve all the time. You ain't got the, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they put that first. If you pull up any article about her, she gonna be LGBT before she black. Now, when you walk up on her, if you don't know who she is, everyone's gonna notice that she a black woman. I'm gonna have to talk to you to find out that you are part of the alphabet community. So why does that have to be the first? Oh, this is hilarious.
That's what I say. Wait a minute. This right here. This right here. Go ahead.
Hilarious. So for anybody who's seen, of course, you know, when all the politics started and Trump and all that, and America was racist when he was running for president, but all of a sudden America's not racist no more now that she in office. But they started showing clips of him and his little crime bills and stuff. I don't know what genius put this video next to his son, but it was social media genius. That's all I can say. It was social media genius. Because he looked like he listening to his daddy give a speech.
I refuse. I refuse.
Go for it, Ron. Yeah, this shit is hilarious to me.
Wait a minute.
Crack cocaine, no bigger than this quarter.
Can you make it bigger? There you go.
That I'm holding in my hand.
He holding it right there.
1/4 of $1.
Oop.
We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Under our forfeiture statutes, the government can take everything you own. Everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you've just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. I don't care why they become a sociopath.
Look at that.
We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society They are in jail.
He like getting pissed.
Away from my mother, your husband, our families. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must
He does.
take it off the street.
He does look like Mr. Burns. When I tell you, I died laughing when I saw that video. So when y'all gonna take Hunter to jail?
Oh my God. He's not going to jail. Wait,
No,
what?
that's his
I'm
gun.
just saying, when is
All right, this is
Hunter going to
somebody.
jail?
Wait a minute,
Oh,
what
we're not
happened?
gonna look at this nonsense. Now, but when is Hunter going to jail?
He's not. Not
That's
even
what I
for
want to
his
know.
piece of crack for 5 years.
He needs
was
to go
sitting
to
there-
jail. He needs to lose everything. Take him off the streets,
Wait.
away from my mother, away from my family. Take him off
Away
the
from
streets.
Take his own kid off the streets.
Take him off the streets.
Well,
Because
he's sitting there
you called the black community super predators when it was us. And your son over here done got high 5 times watching that video.
watching
Take
you.
him off the
Yes,
streets.
watching you. He done got hot the whole entire time.
In all the different positions, though. He was
And then
laid
kind of
out
got mad
close
at
to
you because you
bed.
was sitting there talking shit.
Touched up. I'm like, wait,
And
is he
he's so
fucking
happy.
God,
Take him to jail. Take Hunter to jail.
He was getting pissed.
Lock
that
him
ain't-
up.
I know that ain't happening. He wonderful. That ain't happening.
Hey, I feel like Biden. I want him away from my mother, from my family. Take him off the streets. Lock him up.
He is not going down.
Because
Okay.
they quick to lock you up.
I'm not.
He was getting high and getting mad. Like, man, for real? Like I said, man. Yeah, that little 5-piece. He was
I
like,
threw his head down like, oh God.
right? Like he was really
But yeah,
mad. Like,
whoever-
you want to like a set?
Hey, whoever put those videos together, social media genius, I swear. Social media genius.
Oh, shoot.
He was getting a
Because
whole
this
lot
is
of
when he was watching his dad deliver the speech.
Smoking big dope.
Right.
Hold on, wait a minute. You getting high and now take us to jail. Wait a minute, I'm gonna hit it a little harder in the bed while you talking.
Man, take him to jail. That's all I got to say. Lock him up.
With his
They
belly
ain't
just
doing that. He overprivileged. And then when he gets caught after he overdoses, they're gonna say he had a mental issue. And
Man,
That's why it's a mental issue now. That's the only reason why addictions are a problem now, because they all strung out on opioids because y'all don't let the medical field drug up the entire population of people. So you got a good portion of the population that's messed up on opioids. I think they said, what was it? I don't know if it was a third or 2/3. I don't remember which one, but most of the drug overdoses are due to fentanyl. All that caused by the medical field. Thank you very much, Big Pharma. Appreciate it.
But wait, I was tripping because somebody said that they prescribed them some fentanyl. And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought that was the stuff that people was dying for. But now
That's
they
how
give
George started. George Floyd started because he was getting prescribed fentanyl. So when his prescription ran out, he had an addiction. So he decided to get the street. But that was the medical field. The medical field failed them. The medical field failed a whole lot of people. But that's why it's a problem now, because they being taken out on this opioid epidemic. That's a them crisis.
Ain't
I
it?
can't.
That's definitely a dumb crisis, but not to give him a black Men in Black vibes. He does. Like he gonna change into an alien or something. He do.
Hey, lock him up. Lock him up. Just take him off the streets.
Like he gonna
He's a
shake
threat.
his head
Take him
and
off
his
the
ears and
streets.
stuff gonna start growing like the one little dude on the Men in Black after you shoot him in the head and his he's like, man, that hurt. And his head, he be shaking his head, his ears and shit be popping up.
Not anthrax now. He do it like
Oh my god.
Okay.
he do it like he had a dose of anthrax.
I refuse.
Say it.
I'm just saying.
Say it.
Joe's starting to not look real on TV. Because he got one foot in the coffin. I don't know why he won't take a cognitive test.
All he want to do is smoke crack in the comfort of his own
Hold on,
home.
first
Y'all
of
want
all,
him
You're
to
talking about Hunter. I'm talking about Joe. I don't know why
would
Joe
he
will
take
not take a cognitive test.
Why would he take a cognitive test and that might show something that something might be a little bit off? Why would he do
Because
that?
first of all, every president at a certain age should be mandated to take one. You running an entire country.
Should be mandated. That's not what they
Now that'll discredit his
Hold on.
credibility.
But hold on. But they wanted Trump to take one, so why Biden won't take one? Because I don't care. I don't care who you support. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I don't care if you love Trump, hate Trump, love Biden, hate Biden. But you cannot sit up here and honestly say, even if you voted for him, that you think that this man has 100% control of his wits. That you think this man. I don't know if it's on early onset dementia. I don't know if it's. I don't know what it is. But you cannot say that you believe this man is 100% cognitive. You can't watch this man deliver a speech and believe that. You can't. That's not possible. I don't believe that that's possible.
I don't believe that.
I mean,
I believe
hope that's not possible.
he is cognitive enough to be able to handle what he need to handle and meet with the people that he need to meet with. He's cognitive enough to be able to do that and handle that. And he
He's
got
doing that scripted. He's doing that scripted.
Don't matter. Hey,
hold on. And
the Cheeto guy was too.
But
The
the
Cheeto
minute he
guy
go
will go
off
off
script,
script.
the minute he go off script, you see what a disaster he causes. Every time Joe go off script.
Too.
Who?
Cheetos.
Who?
she talking about the Cheeto man.
Cheetos. He did too. Cheetos go off a script all the time. Anytime he felt like the Cheetos was
I don't think they ever gave that man no script. I don't think they ever gave that man no script.
He wasn't gonna read it, Lord.
Cheetos never read off the damn script. Cheetos never took the damn script. He always went stage left or then turned stage right on his script. They always gave Cheetos scripts.
Now
Cheetos
I agree. That man, I agree a long time ago they should have taken away his microphone. Not that I do not support the cancel culture, but I don't know why so many people wanted to hear that man speak. Hey, that's just my opinion. But like I said, there are some things about Trump that when he was in office, there are some things that I can appreciate. My wallet appreciated when Trump was in office. My 401k appreciated when Trump was in office. My stock portfolio appreciated when Trump was in office. That's all I'm saying.
Say that. Now listen, I totally agree with that. I mean, your sister, you hit it on the head nail for real.
That's all I'm saying.
That is fine. Businessman. Hey, crypto was up. It was good.
Right, and now we sit here struggling. Lord Jesus, Cheetos had it. He had it. You know, he had us situated in certain things. But Cheetos also allow people to just start, growing balls bigger than what they really had and start getting gusto for the gusto and start saying how they felt. Because I already knew how you felt. Just keep it to yourself because I won't beat you down. But now you want to verbalize it. You want to stand up and shout, and now you want to go around shooting people and doing all this extra stuff because Cheetos.
But can you say, for me, he was one of the best and worst things that happened as a president. One thing that you can't say is during his presidency, a lot of people, whatever this woke environment everybody's in, a lot of people that hit the snooze bar one too many times. Y'all think y'all woke, but y'all sleepwalking. But a lot of people have gotten off into politics because of Trump. A lot of people have discovered things that they didn't think were happening because of Trump. There are a lot of things, regardless of how you feel about politics, there are a lot of things now that people are engaged in that they weren't engaged in before. People are actually engaged in who they're voting for now. And a lot of people only care about who they voted for as far as a president goes. They didn't get involved in any state elections or anything like that, not for the most part, or they just voted straight Democrat ticket, straight Republican ticket, whatever the case may be. But people are actually researching candidates now. So you can dislike Trump all you want, but he got you engaged because of your dislike for him. So for that, hey, I can't say that I'm complaining about that because he got everybody engaged.
Okay. Engaged.
We might need to talk about this market. We might talk about this market loss. Hold on. Oh God.
Okay.
Right.
I hate to see people lose money. I got stressed out real quick.
Listen, we didn't talk about that, Poppy. We didn't even talk about it, baby. We're gonna let that die. Just let it go right now. We're gonna be like Frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
What's the next one, Rox?
Woo!
Yeah. That's why you had to jump in, and that's why you had to jump in on short term and buy the dollar. Because
What?
everything else is going down.
Okay.
Nah, sister girlfriend, I told you I jumped in that oil. That crude oil was doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything doing bad right now, though.
They
Right.
don't know we be out there on Forex selling goats and oats.
Silver, you're right. Look, silver, you name it. Gold, copper, rice, beans,
Real life.
flour, sugar,
Real
you
life.
name it. You sell it.
Boy, they put some sheep on MT5. But hey, we out here selling sheep hair. It's going down.
You name it. It's out of here. Let's go. Trade up, trade down, binary,
Seriously.
pocket apples. What you want? What you want? Let's go. I'm just saying.
Oh. Hold on, wait. Let me see what I can find. Let's see what I
Struggle stream.
let's
Struggle
see what I
stream.
can. Nah, not yet. Not yet. Let me see. Okay. Let's see if this one gonna let us.
Forex is a bearish market because the dollar is set.
I don't know if my this one might not let us slide because I don't think my
Boom. Go.
Which one is that?
this one is the one about the woman on TikTok explaining why black women don't like to get oral. I'm gonna skip that one right now though, and I'm gonna go to this one. Hold on, let's pull up Mac Daddy because I don't understand how he still I don't understand what happened and how he still got
You trade.
it
You
going.
trading
For
options or
himself.
calls and puts? Are you trading options in Forex?
Wait a minute.
Oh, Mr. Kales.
Cause hold on, I'm gonna go back up and they just got to close the X's. Okay.
Go ahead, take it, Rox.
You was talking about these moms and how the moms and the dads was playing a role when it comes to getting our kids and taking their kids over there to him and bringing it upon themselves to cause that drama that was going on with him. So this is the ultimate. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm doing that. All right. This one was the ultimate. If I get one more,
Okay.
I got like 20 things. Like you won $125. Okay. So, all right. So this article was talking about R. Kelly and how he was getting in with the 17-year-old girl because her parents were pawning her off onto him, and she encouraged her daughter to go over there and seduce R. Kelly. They didn't tell her name because she was only 17 years old, but they shared a series of text messages between her and her mom that happened in 2015 to let you know that she was definitely giving her all the suggestive conversations and telling her what to wear, um, how to flirt with him, calling R. Kelly her son-in-law at that point. And then the girl confirmed that she ended up having sex with R. Kelly after a concert that she attended alone, but she never disclosed her age. She just slickly went up and slept with this grown man. And I think some of the So this part is the part of the text messages they shared inside of
Fair use,
the
fair
article.
use,
Let me
fair
see if I can
use.
make this a
Fair
little bit
use, fair
bigger.
use, fair use.
So the mom said, "You should go ahead and text him and be like, you know, you're gonna be my boo, and see what he say." And then Jane responded, "LMAO." So then she went to go and meet him in California for a show. She stayed in contact with her mom the whole time, told her mom how she was going to go see his performance. She said, "I told you." He asked me, "Did I want to come to a show?" I said, "Of course." And he said, "Okay, then let's pack this stuff up." And he was even putting his stuff in her bag. Her mom knew exactly what was going on. She instructed her about what she was supposed to put on and how she should behave at his show. She said, "I would blow him little kisses and wink at him and bite the tip of my finger, mess with him real good, do something seductive, then make a silly face. LOL." And then they continued to text throughout the performance. And then they exchanged the following text. She said, "He's singing this whole show to me." The mom is like, "LOL, too funny." She like, "For real?" She like, "LMAO, this man in love." She's talking about, "Oh my God, you're gonna marry him and have his babies. My son-in-law gonna be older than me." And she like, "Too dang funny." She said, "Well, you better get signed first, then marry second. He gonna seduce you tonight." She like, "LOL, you have to give him a massage before he go to bed." And she said, "LMAO, no, I doubt it." She said, "Girl, you better, or he gonna get somebody else too." Then the girl went on and told about how her and him had sex. Um, Basically, she finally told him that she was 17 and she had lied to him after her age. And then she continued to go and see him.
Like most of them
Yeah,
did.
just,
Like most of them did. And you know what?
I mean, yeah.
For me, Roxy, I don't make no excuses for what R. Kelly is. I don't justify anything that he did. I'm not saying that he doesn't have his sickness. We all know he likes young girls. He married Aaliyah, but he married Aaliyah with her parents' consent. And we all know that he has a history of messing around with younger girls. So I take nothing from him. I don't excuse anything that he did. But what I will say is this: for everybody painting him out to be a monster, how can you not be equally mad at the Uber moms that was dropping their daughters off over there, hoping for a check, hoping that their child get a record deal, hoping that their child, I don't know, maybe have a baby by him and have a check baby. Who the hell knows? But as a parent, when I was growing up in high school, even after I got to the age where I was sexually active, my mother wouldn't drop me off at a boy's house my age, let alone an adult's house.
What?
So for me, I'm sorry. There were some victims in those stories. I didn't see all the victims that everybody else tried to paint these girls out to be. And I'm sorry, when you got an Uber mom that's dropping you off over here, you can't lock R. Kelly up or want to be outraged at him without being outraged at mom that was cool with transporting her child to a grown man's house. No different from the women that was taking they kids over to Michael Jackson house. Okay, yeah, I get that that's Michael Jackson. But what adult takes their 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old kid son to a man's house that does not have children? Who does that? Just because
Exactly.
he's a celebrity, just because he Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That is no reason for you
Just
to
because he
think that
R.
it's
Kelly and
okay.
you going to get a deal.
Right. There's no reason for you to think that it's okay to drop your child off somewhere. The Bill Cosby situation. Oh, he asked me if I wanted to take a drug, and so I just said yes. I'm sorry. That's your fault. Because my mama cannot hand me a pill without me asking her what the hell is this and what is it for? My doctor cannot prescribe me medication without me reading about the side effects and determining if I want to actually put this in my bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to just take a pill because it's Bill Cosby, you the fool. And I'm sorry, I don't see the victims that everybody keeps painting. Like I said, you got to be mad at Uber moms too. And all of it wasn't Uber moms. You got girls that were skipping out of school and stuff to go see him. And yes,
Mm-hmm.
maybe he finessed them. I get all that. But I'm a military brat. I grew up watching my high school girlfriends run around to the barracks messing around with GIs. So I know what that looks like. None of those girls were victims. They were voluntarily taking
Yes.
themselves over to adult men's houses to do whatever they do. So I'm sorry. I don't see the victims. But if you're mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Uber Mom too and lock her up.
All of them. And the daddies. All of them.
Yeah, if daddies were involved, lock them up.
Whoever's
Lock them all
participating in
up.
child pornography or child abuse or child whatever. I mean, my thing is, it's a child under the age. You are condoning your child in doing whatever. If she going to a concert, you coercing her in the text messages, you dropped her off, you took her to the concert. I don't give a damn if the fact that you accomplished to the situation, you accomplished to R. Kelly, so you was on that with R. Kelly. That's what you did. You and him planned that for her. So you got to go down. The mommy, the daddy, you too. Y'all, you for the other little girl. And then on top of that, remember the girl just said that she married to the man.
Yeah, that was the other one. What's her name? Something Salvage,
Jocelyn
whatever her name is.
The girl that was so
Jocelyn
angry.
Savage.
The one that was so angry when they did that. The little thing when they did the little conference with Gail, she was just so angry. She was so mad. She was talking bad about her parents, and then she went back and changed. After he got convicted, she came out and said that she's changed and all this, and then all of a sudden now she's engaged to this man. This little girl's so damn confused. It's crazy.
Girl, I don't know what's going on with that child.
This
I
little
doubt
girl
that
is
they're
so
engaged.
damn confused. She's
I don't know
confused.
what that's about. I doubt they're engaged. But however, she's telling the story that she's not a victim. She's telling the story that she was there. And when I watched the Surviving R. Kelly doc, what I heard from a lot of those girls, the ones that realized, hey, this is wrong, I shouldn't be doing this, blah, blah, blah. They came to some kind of moral epiphany. Mm-hmm. What's funny is every last one of those girls, when they decided that they were done, every last one of them walked out with no pushback. No, you got to stay here. No having to break off no chains, not having to figure out how to get out of a locked door. Every last one of those girls that said they got away from R. Kelly walked out willingly. Just walked out or just never came back. So I'm sorry. I don't see this. I just don't see all the victims that are, who's the real victims in those situations? The kids that his wife had, because they got to grow up with this story on them. They got to grow up with the world viewing their father the way they view him, regardless of how you view him. The kids are the real victims in that.
And they don't even think about him, talk about him, know nothing of
But you're gonna hear it all your life. You're gonna hear it all your life.
And that's what they said. They hear it all their life. They've been hearing about it, but they have no contact, no nothing. They said, "Is there anything you would like to say?" The little boy was like, "Hi."
And you're right, Rhea. Elvis, wasn't his wife 14 when he married her?
Oh, Elvis!
But y'all ain't trying to cancel Elvis. Ain't nobody trying to cancel Elvis. So I'm gonna keep stepping in the name of love.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna keep stepping in the name of love.
They would never.
Well, they're trying to cancel him. Remember, they don't want nobody making no more money off of him, so they're trying to take him away from the whole marriage situation, the whole. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get him off the market.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't see those victims. But you can put that question back up. Who was that? Poppy?
Yeah. About Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel like she shouldn't have pled guilty, especially not in Russia.
I bet I wouldn't have pleaded guilty. Fuck that. Listen. I bet I wouldn't have pleaded guilty.
Listen, they got a whole nother set of rules over in Russia, okay?
Exactly. Off of some damn dates. Y'all gonna get that woman, y'all trying to give her 10 over some dates?
They ain't favorable to people of color, and they definitely ain't favorable to women. Okay. And I think she should have just kept writing letters.
Can you say that about can you honestly say that about Russia? Can you go through history and say that Russia has a problem with people of color?
No, I just dated a Russian guy and he showed me some ways that I just didn't agree with. I mean, it could have been subjective to him and his family. I'm not sure. Haven't dealt with a lot of Russians, but that one made it bad. Just like the twerk video made it bad for senators.
No, it made it bad for black women.
I
wanting to
mean,
be
I'm
something.
saying that
That's what it made black women
that's
wanting to be
stereotype.
something.
Now I think all Russian dudes walk around with purses and they act funny. Period. As soon as you say something they don't like, then you become a bligger.
And being over there, she should know that if she was going back and forth playing over there overseas, you should know that. Me being a military brat, I know for a fact I don't do American jail. I know for a whole fact I ain't doing jail in another country.
You
They
don't
play
exactly.
zero
You don't
games.
want to do jail
Nah.
in another country. No
Right. They
other
play
country. I don't give a
zero
damn if
games.
I don't give a damn if it's Bahamas.
American prison is like is like Six Flags compared to them other countries. I ain't going to jail in another country.
It's like
But
6
so
flags.
now my problem with Brittany is everyone trying to act like she's some kind of political pawn. And even if you can say that she is today, the fact that you got detained because of drugs being on you, how do you call that a political pawn? You admitted to packing the bag, you admitted to the drugs being in there, and then you said, well, I wasn't trying to break a law. What the fuck were you trying to do?
She forgot it was in her bag. That's all.
Oh,
But
I mean,
my
that's
thing
fine.
is,
That's
but my
fine.
thing
And I'm
is,
fine with that.
but you can pack vapes in America. Maybe
But
you.
hold on. No, you can't. No, you
Well, I'm saying
cannot.
she
No,
can have
you
her little vape
cannot.
cartridges or whatever.
No,
I'm
you
sure she can get her
cannot.
vape cartridges somewhere.
You go to the airport with some vape cartridges. No,
I
you
don't smoke vape
cannot.
cartridges, so I can care less. But I'm just saying, like, there is some way she can have a vape. A vape.
She would, in order for her to get through, and not in Russia. Okay, they ain't going in Russia.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're okay, that's another problem I have. First of all, I believe everyone should travel far and often as much as possible because it expounds your thought processes. So if you're traveling, if you didn't know that was a crime in Russia, that's your fault. I don't cross no waters or no state lines without having a general idea of what the laws are around here, especially something like that. If you smoke, you should know where it's legal at and where it's not. If you smoke, and if you don't, that's your own damn fault. Because you can Google how many grams are in an ounce, but you can't Google whether or not it's legal to smoke in Russia or not. And I don't know if she knew it or not, but she claimed she wasn't trying to break the law, whatever the hell that means. But if you got detained because of the drugs, you cannot call that being a political pawn. And someone made a comment and said, it's time for Brittany Griner to do what she's always been trying to do, man up.
That ain't funny.
What you say?
Okay, hold on. So hold on. The reason why I say that, everybody's comparing her to LeBron. They're saying if this was LeBron, we would have gotten her by now. We would have saved her. And first of all, that's bullshit because you remember when the 200 girls came up missing when Obama was in office and that whole campaign about bring our girls back. Thousands of boys came up missing first and that wasn't getting nobody's attention. So that's why the 200 girls came up missing. So first of all, that's bullshit that they would have went and saved him just because. So then they get into the arguments that, well, LeBron wouldn't have to play over there because he makes this amount of money here and she only makes that. There's a discrepancy in salaries. For every American that has a problem with the salary gap between the NBA and the WNBA, let me give you a little piece of information. The NBA has an annual revenue of $8 billion a year. $8 billion. The WNBA brings in $60 million a year. So you know what that means? That means every time you sitting on your couch complaining that Brittany Griner, if she was LeBron, she would have been back home. I guarantee you, most of y'all got a LeBron jersey or a Jordan jersey in your closet, and ain't now one of y'all got a Brittany Griner jersey in your closet. When the last time you bought a ticket to a WNBA game? So for you to complain about the salary gaps between the NBA and the WNBA, Americans, when they want to see sports, they generally want to see men in sports. So how are you complaining about the system that you contribute to? How do you get to complain about the salary gap when you ain't buying tickets to her game? I don't see you walking around with her jersey on. So how are you complaining about that? The NBA is subsidizing the WNBA because they bring in $8 billion and the WNBA only brings in $60 million. So stop complaining about the salary disparities and buy a damn ticket to a WNBA game. How about that?
On everything. So wait a minute. I gotta go back to these comments.
I know that's what I'm sitting there reading. I can't stand them. They make me read them. Like if he don't stop it, if she don't stop it, if he don't stop, if y'all don't stop it.
I mean, first of all, wait. So yes, I definitely dated the Russian guy. I done dated Italian guys. I done dated Caucasian guys and girls. I'm not biased when it comes to dating. And no, he acted like all black people, beautiful people, were beneath him. At some point, he said that they're taught that you have to have strict responsibilities and there are strict laws and rules that go along with being a Russian American, and that Americans play too much. Basically, we spend our lives wasting time and we don't do the things that are beneficial in order to be able to grow over here, whereas they're taught from day one that they got to get up, get out, and get something, and we just play with our lives and waste time. So he acted funny a little bit. What made me ultimately stop talking to him is because we went on the last date that we went on. He popped the trunk and he pulled this purse out the trunk, and I was looking at him because I didn't have my purse. And I'm like, where are you going with that purse? And he was like, this is a man bag. And then we had a whole argument in the parking lot about his purse. And yeah, then he told me that basically I didn't understand the rules of Russian men because this is how they carry all of their belongings and that's part of their culture. So I ended up letting that go. And Maurice, you're definitely right. They do not play LGBTQIUIAOPM none of that. Okay, in Russia, like they made that. That's a strict thing. Like that's like stealing over in Iraq. They'll chop your finger off.
Oh my God, Elijah!
Done
Oh
with
my
world
God!
class. I'm so proud of world class.
Literally have you randomly reading this like, no, Elijah.
I'm proud of world class.
Everything he does. You like that, bro.
Hey, bro, you
not
ain't
about to do that.
You ain't gonna outpurse me. You're not gonna outpurse me. Put your purse back in the car, homie. Put it in the car. I ain't got mine.
So you better put that mug back in the trunk. Where you going with that? Nah,
what is that?
Nah, we not about to do this.
Give me my bag. Stop playing. It's new. It's mine. It's new.
Yeah, no. And then you pulled your wallet up out of it. Yeah, no.
You should have called me, Rox. I would have told you don't do that.
I mean, you know.
I'm just saying, you should have called me.
He was cool when we used to work together. So we just kind of started hanging out, and he had a lot of sense when we started talking. He was younger than me too. So, you know.
Then he lost him.
Yeah, he lost me at that purse on everything.
Like, bruh, I ain't even got no what. We ain't making no sense.
Yeah, that's a different breed of masculine. That's a different breed of masculine.
Because I mean, next week, are you gonna have on a skirt? I'm not. Kind of. They do kind of. So wonderful people do kind of have a different kind of smell. I don't know if it's like old baloney or I don't know. Not all wonderful people, right?
You mean a wet dog?
Everybody, but yeah.
You talking about the wet dog smell?
Yeah, I don't think they all have it, but it's like a sweaty.
I don't know what that is.
Like a wet dog.
And
like a dog been outside in a thunderstorm and came in the house shaking water everywhere.
Yeah. My dog smell good though. Like he be still smelling like
everybody. But okay, I'm talking about a dog that don't get bathed on a regular.
Oh, I was about to say
everybody doesn't bathe their dogs.
Right, I was about to say because Cujo don't play that. Cujo be smelling like a little. He smell like a grown man, like a grown man dog. Like my dog be smelling like Axe.
Your dog don't smell like a man.
It's some kind of something. I don't know what that smell is. But it's definitely different. I will say that some wonderful people have a different kind of smell. I mean, yeah, it's different. I was not mad because he rocked it better than me. I was mad because he pulled it out that trunk. When he popped the trunk, I was definitely not expecting. I was not expecting this purse, okay?
You was jealous, Rocks. I did not know.
And he did, and he defended that much. He got so upset so quick, red face and everything. It's not a purse. Oh, that's what it looked like. It's got a strap on it. Like, well, put it back in the trunk. Play with me.
She said, "Well, put it back in the trunk."
Because we for sure ain't about to go in this restaurant with you with that purse in your hand, bro. You better pull your wallet out, stick it in your pocket, and let's go. Or I ain't going.
Right. Hey, I want you to do the what you call it.
Wait a minute, Poppy. Hold on. I never said nobody. I never said they was on top of me. Now let's get this straight, okay? No, all right. We ain't never had that experience. Not with the Caucasian male. All right. Yeah, I don't do that. It's green, blue, gray, brown, pink.
What's bruised that? What is bruised? Why it sound all bruised that? Why is all them damn colors? Damn,
I
what's
didn't
wrong?
do that.
That's what I was like. A pink? No, thank you.
Yeah, no, we dated. We definitely dated. I mean,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I didn't date it, but you want me to do what? With what? Nah.
Hey, Roxy, that's the perfect intro into the. If you could pull that video up.
Hold on. Okay, I can't. I refuse to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I definitely did not.
See, that's why I can't be reading them. He's so childish. You made us with Joe Biden relative. Did he swing his hand when he put it on his shoulder?
I feel Poppy on that one. I have never and would never.
Mm-mm.
I don't fool around with them other folk.
I mean,
I don't fool around with them other folk.
We dated means you smashed 3 times at least.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
It wasn't a date then. It wasn't a date. It was like a one night stay. It was those meet and greets. It was a networking event.
Hold on. We are not about to let world class. Hold on, Ross. We are not about to let world class hijack another show.
It wasn't him. It was him and Poppy, and it was all of them. I blame it on all of them.
We dated.
I'm gonna give Poppy a pass. World class do this all the time.
Spent these days, and yeah, I know, right? Stop the foolishness. That's what I'm talking about. Tearing the backs out them wonderful girls. Yeah, we was doing that. Oh, but white boys, wonderful boys. No, we wasn't doing that. Let me find this video.
I did it for my ancestors.
I ain't do that.
Hey, right. Hey, y'all better go watch that movie Get Out.
That's all I'm saying. It wasn't happening. Okay, wait.
You got it?
Heck no, hold on, D.
My bad.
You know, I be in the struggle. I done accidentally closed my
We gonna have to get you together.
I need a double screen. I really be all right. Okay.
She always wearing them too, Elijah.
What she do? Hold on, because I don't think this is.
She did make love to a Cheeto man, a Cheeto cousin. You so stupid.
If not, do the family. Do that family fighting.
Because I think. Okay, I think that's what this is, but it threw me off real bad.
Oh, thank you. Yes, they's my faves. I can't help it.
To the chat, patience. We are so sorry. We are struggle treatment tonight.
Is this the one? What is that?
No. This is just a quick one right here.
Also, can we start normalizing normal houses, like not aesthetically pleasing houses, like not houses that are all white and black and beautiful? because there's normal houses out there. There really are normal houses, and they're comfortable and lived in with kids.
Man, if you don't
Also,
be
can we
safe,
start
Let it go one more
normalizing
time.
normal houses, like not aesthetically pleasing houses, like not houses
How's
that
that?
are all white and black and beautiful? Because there's normal houses.
Oh, you can.
Wait.
Oh, never mind. First of all, how are we normalizing you being lazy and the kids not having no responsibilities?
first opened.
Yeah, she was like, really, I don't get me wrong, I get it. When you have toddlers, you should expect to see a couple of toys. Kids are gonna pull all the toys out the chest or wherever you stash them at. Kids are gonna leave bottles all over the place. They're gonna drop things here. They're gonna do things. But what's funny is, hold on, scroll down. I want to read the caption because this is what's funny about it. Scroll under the video.
Is this somebody's house?
Yes. She said we're going to normalize not having Pinterest clean houses because this is what a normal house looks like. Baby,
No,
I don't know what normal looked like to you because I never grew up like that. My mama would not allow it.
Where is the furniture?
It's furniture in there, the kids on the couch watching TV.
One room.
But scroll down, Roxy. I want to see the tagline. So now look at that. It says you don't need to have a Pinterest style home to be a good mom. And then she got hashtag motherhood unplugged, and then hashtag, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that is a single at home mom life. Now, what got me was, if that's what that means, at home. Okay, so that means you're not a working mother. That means you're at home all day long and the house look like that.
Yes, that's exactly like she left that shit. She left them kids at home by themselves, and they tore that motherfucker up.
Today, that didn't happen today. All that commotion did not happen today. That's been growing.
It's 4 days.
How you an at-home mom and you got all that laundry? The kid can get buried in the laundry that was piled up in the laundry room
and never see them.
Right.
Not doing it.
Like little Mikey went in there and went to sleep, and you never see him again because he done been buried up under them damn clothes.
It's sippy cups all over the place. It's shoes thrown all down the hallway.
Yes,
there's no way.
Cleanup game. Yes, say that in daycare.
The music and everything.
Everybody clean up.
Because you know what? You notice that kids mock their parents, right? When they're 4 and 5 years old, they mock their parents. So when you always see mama sweeping, what does girl want for Christmas? I want the kitchen set. They want the fake vacuum cleaner, the fake broom, because they watching you clean up in the house. So these are kids that don't watch their mama clean up. And the house is evident that mama's at home. I don't know if she's an at-home drunk or whatever the hell she is, because there's no excuse to be at home and this what your house is like. I work away from home more than 8 hours a day, every day. I got a YouTube channel. My house would never, ever look like that. I don't care how busy I get. I don't even have enough time to get my house to look that trashy.
I mean, having kids, yeah, it's a possibility, but not to the point that it looked like that. Your kids are not
that
house to look like that. They're not going to fuck it. They're not messing it up to where it looks like that.
I want you to go back and see the kids. I want y'all to see how the kids is like chilling on the couch, like they ain't got a care in the world.
Right.
Out there, there really are normal houses.
And go back a little bit if you can.
With kids.
They're normal houses.
Also, can we start normalizing
houses
that are all white and black and beautiful? Because there's normal houses out there. They're really they're comfortable. There really are normal houses. They're comfortable and lived in with kids.
6 years. Oh, ain't no way.
Normalizing.
I just saw her being fucking lazy.
Them kids ain't put their laundry on the floor like that though.
Ain't no way. Now she got some teenagers like I got. That's something different. Honey, you got them little itty bitty babies. If you don't stop playing, bitch, you being trifling. You being single at home mom, with no cares in the world. That's what you being. You have no cares in the world. You that's how you want your house. That's how you left your house.
Is retarded.
Kids ain't got to do with that.
But that don't make no sense. How do you say let's normalize this? How are we normalizing all of this foolish behavior? How are we normalizing being messy, being loud, being twerking for votes? How are we normalizing this kind of activity? How are your children not growing up in a structured environment? How is it that every woman is complaining about we don't have enough female CEOs and you can't manage 1,000 square foot home? How the hell you want to be a CEO of a company and can't manage a home?
Wait, do you see the comment like, man, stop making videos and clean up your damn house?
Right.
Stop. Please don't make no more.
Oh God. I refuse.
Ain't no way. If my mama had came home one day and the house looked like that, I don't even know if we would be here today.
Don't know.
There is no way my mama would have came home to a house looking like that. There is no way. And
Baby,
my mama worked. You were at home. My mama worked, and you were at home, and your house looked like that.
Girl, my mama 4'3", and I'm grown, and I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no way.
Okay.
What? Someone insta-death. She'll be cussing all the way to my house. She done stalked me out and all that.
Yeah, nah, it ain't no way. She's not. Those children are gonna grow up with no structure in life. They're not gonna have to do anything. They're not gonna have any chores. There's just gonna be no structure. And I don't see how we think that's okay. I don't see how that's being normalized. I don't see why she felt the need to get on social media. I would be so ashamed. If I live like that, trust me, none of y'all would know. None of y'all would know if I lived like that. Yes. Oh no, what they need hangers for? All the clothes on the floor.
All of them. Everything is dirty.
Everything. If it ain't on the floor, it's on the bed.
No, it's on the floor. It's on the floor. It's scattered around the house.
There was clothes thrown in the bed too. In that bedroom, they had clothes thrown on the bed too. They throw it all over the place. There's shoes in the hallway and everything. So you just can't. How'd shoe get in the hallway? How'd shoe get in the hallway? Did you just come home and kick it off right there? How did a shoe get in the middle of the hallway?
Because you just left it there. I'm gonna need you to pick up them shoes before I throw one at your head. I'm gonna tell you that. Pick up your shoes. Pick up your shoes and put them where they belong before you get a whooping. Go ahead.
Right. But parents be acting like they can't manage their kids. I had a friend that used to holler at her babies for ungodly amounts of time about cleaning up. And one day I had the unfortunate privilege to be at her house listening to this scream campaign for her to try to get her kids to clean up. When I tell you it went on for a couple of hours and these kids hadn't picked up not one single solitary thing. So finally I was like, hey, when you gonna stop screaming at these kids and actually get something done? She was like, well, they won't listen. They won't listen because first of all, they don't take you seriously. Because apparently all the screaming you've been doing has not been working. So apparently they know mama ain't nothing but a bunch of talking fluff. That's all mama is. I said, but all you gotta do is tell them one time. You don't have to come back fussing no more. You don't have to come back complaining. You don't have to do none of that. Give them a time frame to have it done, or you at least need to see some progress. You don't see no progress in 30, 45 minutes or an hour. You don't even have to say nothing to the kids. I'm going to go in the kitchen. I'm going to get one of them lawn trash bags, and I'm going to start picking this stuff up myself. And the next place it's going is outside of that damn dumpster, because I'm not telling you twice.
Everything.
Yes.
In the trash, bag up the whole room.
And won't say nothing to you about it, but I'm not telling you twice.
Or my mom would go and pull everything back out. Let me wash some dishes and come back and all the dishes is out. I'm talking about all the cabinets is empty, every dish in the refrigerator, everything she could come up on, dishes that we done got from the neighbors. Do you hear me? She done pulled them out, and I better rewash them all, and I better wash them right. Otherwise, belts, brooms, stick handles, all kind of stuff is coming out, and she is not with me.
You about to get your ass whipped. See, I'm not going to
go out the frame, okay?
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna keep
the dishes. I did the dishes thing too. When I was married, oh my God. My husband's son had the crazy audacity to ask me one day, why do we have to wash the bottom of a plate? I don't know. I don't know where he got that logic from, but I was like, so you do know that the bottom of this plate, 9 times out of 10, at some point is going to sit in the top of another plate, right? You do know that when you put this plate in the sink on top of another, the bottom of this plate touched the top of this plate that was dirty. So if you don't wash the bottom of the plate, what are we doing exactly? And so I got so tired of finding half clean dishes. I told him the next time I find half clean dishes, you're going to wash everything in the kitchen. Sure enough, we took everything down. You're going to wash it. You're going to learn how to wash dishes today, sir. Today is the day you're going to learn. You're going to learn today.
Yes,
But you don't have to holler. You don't have to do all that screaming. You're just going to learn today. We're going to take everything down and you're going to learn how to wash dishes today. Have fun. We have plenty of bleach and Dawn.
Either way, you washing them. Either way.
And if you're not watching them, you can get your ass whooped right then and there, and then you're going to watch them.
Out the frame.
I don't have that problem either, because when I said you're going to wash them dishes, that's what the hell I meant, and that's what the hell got done. See, kids disrespecting their parents is a learned behavior. I hate, I always tell people I hate when parents start out with that goo goo gaga talk when your child is 4 months old. I hate that, because children are adapting, they're learning, they're listening to you talk, and you're going to slow their ability to learn how to talk, or how quick they learn how to talk or adapt to the English language if you start off talking to them in that goo goo gaga bullshit, that baby talk that makes no sense to nobody. So you can always talk to kids like you talk to any other adult. They're going to start to adapt. They're going to start to learn. They're going to start to learn how you communicate with them. So when children are disrespecting their parents to that point, that was something that was either taught to them directly or indirectly because of your parenting skills. Because when my mama said do something, we knew she was serious, and it didn't take all that. I'm not saying I never got a whooping, but my whoopings were for stuff that I did outside, not for not obeying mama when she told me to do my chores. I ain't got no whooping for not cleaning my bedroom. I got whoopings for what I did outside.
I did. I got set up. My big brother set me up one time, and he set me up good. We was probably like, I think I was like 7, and we had everything, all the board games, all the everything, and we used to go in my room and play. So when I tell you I had every toy, my bedroom had everything in there, all over the floor, all over the place. My brother said, if you help me clean up my room, then I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna help y'all clean up y'all's room.
You fell for it.
Yeah, because I had all stuff in my room and he didn't have nothing for real. So he went in there and sat on his bed, and he really basically directed traffic. But I'm 7 years old, so I'm like, all right, bet. I clean up his room. But my mama had only gave us like 15 minutes. So my time was super short. I mean, I had like 5 or 6 minutes left, and I got to put back Monopoly pieces, life game pieces, Clue, all kind of stuff. Man, when I tell you, I try to hurry up and throw the stuff in there, and then the rest of the stuff that I couldn't get together, we tried to slide it on the side. Girl, I had trash in my toy box. I had stuff under the bed. Baby, she came in there and slid that bed back like, so y'all think this is a game? She
need to strip that house. That's what she need to do. She need to strip that house with her little nasty self. But nah, we knew that mom was serious with, like you said, your mama 4'3". I'm taller than my mama too. My mama's short as hell. But I know my mama is serious when my mama say nothing. I cuss like a sailor, but in my mama's presence, I don't cuss. I don't do that. I treat my mama with respect. So when you got a 5-year-old child that's disrespecting you, baby, that's just piss poor parenting for the most part.
Yeah.
And learn behavior.
When your kids don't take you seriously.
It's a struggle. Yeah, he did. Elijah set me all the way up, and I got a whooping, and he laughed. Ugly self.
Hey, that's all the fun of having siblings.
I was a big man. He used to snitch me out all the time.
Yeah, that's that sibling fun. But speaking of siblings, hey, let's go to the family feud.
Okay, because wait a minute. Let me see how well I can get this together real quick.
Queen.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you about that. That Pepsi.
Well, let me get a swig.
But go ahead, Rox.
Look, I'm trying to find. Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna get you about that Pepsi.
It's only one.
Trying to figure
right
out.
now.
Is it this?
It should be probably the first one.
Hold on.
I bet she pregnant. Who pregnant?
Hold on.
Who pregnant?
Who's pregnant? Wait, who's pregnant?
I don't know. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Couldn't be nobody over here. Got to be talking about you.
Y'all gonna get
Yeah,
up
be
off
talking about you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, got to be talking about you.
Y'all gonna get up off of me. All right. Not after Tuesday.
Okay.
Speaking of which, y'all, yeah. So, this week, will be our last week. We gonna take a break next week. So that
You know it is.
So that I can
Go ahead and tell them why.
Real fast. We gotta take a break for a week so that I can
You gotta take a break.
What? We gotta take a break. We in this together.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my God. So yeah, I'm definitely having my little baby, and so we gonna take a break next week so that I can recuperate and get discharged and come home and struggle stream until I get it right again.
Okay.
For sure.
Just send pics.
She's due.
Okay. I don't see how you move. I don't see how you moving around because you like pregnant. I promise you.
Yes,
I don't see how you moving around.
Pregnant. Like, do like Monday, do like.
I ain't talking about time frame. I'm talking about she pregnant.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all see
right?
how whoa, y'all ain't never seen whoa.
I mean, you know,
right.
It's a healthy little something going on. 9-10 pounds.
It's a baby boy.
Okay.
Having a boy. He definitely about 9.5 pounds, y'all. He kind of big. He's slightly healthy.
I was about to say you're gonna knock the camera down if you keep moving. Your belly gonna knock it all down. Boom, knock it off. Then everybody gonna really see something like, damn.
We get logged out like Lord.
You got it, Rox?
Yep. This is so this makes number 7. Yeah.
And yes, he said our first YouTube baby, the village firstborn.
I let everybody do
it. Vicky.
Yeah. Yes. So we excited for sure. I'm tired, y'all. I told y'all I got like 70 jobs like a Jamaican. It's real around here. So I'm for real gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna take a whole break.
Italian, Russian, or German. Oh, he's so silly.
Roxy,
you know what?
He's African American.
African American. Okay, he's a beautiful person. All right. I told you I didn't touch none of those guys in that manner. Just the girls.
Right. Remember, Poppy couldn't get together the whole dating thing. Remember, Poppy couldn't get together the whole dating thing.
Yeah. No, dating is dating. Dating don't mean sex.
That's what he put.
Sex means sex. Okay. Now, if I said I smashed them, then yeah, that's what happened.
Smash like the like button.
Hulk smashed. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me make sure this is right, B. Before I hit the play button.
Okay, I was about to hit the wrong button again.
Is it? I'll be them. Is this the right one though?
I don't know because you ain't sharing nothing yet.
Nothing.
It's coming.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. So you gonna let the whole thing play, or you gonna?
My daughter, she's here for me.
Make it bigger.
Fuck you up next time you play.
But if you can rewind it, start it over, and get rid of the chat.
It won't let me back this up though.
All right, well, get rid of the chat.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Please.
I'm just getting something.
You all gotta
If I could
respect
leave
me,
it, please.
respect what I'm going through.
Get rid of the
I'm
chat.
trying to
Making it
respect
seem
you.
as if this is not
No,
a
I'm
safe
trying.
environment for my
But your
daughters
daughters are
to even
crazy.
come back to. But
They're
the
crazy.
war keep it down in my house.
I just need to get something.
I told you, I'm not. I told you, you don't listen. I tell you, don't come back in there. I'm put on the knife, Desi. I tell that boy, don't come back in here, you know.
Pause it, Rock.
I'm Desi, put on the knife.
She
So
said
y'all
put
can
down the
understand.
knife.
Yeah, but get rid of that. Get rid of the chat that's up there so you can see the whole video. But so for just for some context, so these are siblings. The girl that you see down there, that's the sister, and the guy that ran upstairs, that's that brother, and the person who's talking behind the camera, that's the mom. So these are siblings, like really righteously going at it. But go ahead, Rox.
Okay, wait a minute.
Put on the knife.
Now she done grabbed the whole knife.
Put on the knife. What is wrong with this family? Go back. She have a big knife. Just go upstairs now. She got a big knife. You don't listen. You don't listen.
No. You keep saying I don't listen.
You don't listen. Just stay upstairs right now. She have a big
I
knife.
don't give a fuck about that knife.
Let me call the cops.
I'm leaving that shit.
Call the cops.
I'm leaving.
Go upstairs.
I'm leaving.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I'm
Oh,
stabbing.
fuck you up. Why? I swear. Remember this day, yo. You gonna get yours. You gonna get yours. Next time I see you, I'm putting my hands on you.
Put on the knife.
Little dick, bitch. Little ass dick. I couldn't even kick his dick because I didn't know where the fuck it was. I was trying to grab it. Can't grab nothing. Your dick probably
So first of all, as a sibling, why are you sitting here talking about your brother's his man parts? Why would you make a reference to him having a small penis? Why would you say I couldn't kick him in it because he probably don't have one? As a sister, why would you make that comment to your brother? Why is any association to his penis brought up in any conversation or argument as his sister?
She said she tried to kick him in his penis, so probably.
But she couldn't, because she couldn't find it.
So they were fighting. He must have had her pinned down to where her thing is. If I hit him in his
She was
milk,
just talking. I don't know if they were physically fighting or not, because when it first starts, she's talking about, she's hollering or screaming, whatever, and he's trying to come upstairs. And the mom is saying, no, don't come upstairs right now because she up here tripping. He was like, well, I just want to go to my room and get something so I can leave in peace. He was calm. He was collected. He wasn't screaming. He was just like, I just want to go get something so I can leave in peace. The mom kept saying no. Now, the whole time, she ain't trying to calm down the daughter that's screaming at the top of her freaking lungs, grabbing knives and all of that. And I don't care what my children are arguing about. My daughter cannot grab a knife out the kitchen, threaten to stab my son, and me tell my son, oh, just go back in your room because she over here tripping. No, because I'm finna deal with you now. Me and you about to have a problem, Missy. Because who the hell you think you finna stab in my house? That's first of all.
Yeah.
My thing is, what the fuck you think you doing with that knife and your brother? If you don't put that knife down and act like you got some sense, first of all, you in my house. Take that whole 10 to a whole 2 real quick. Lower your tone. Because ain't nobody in this motherfucker paying a goddamn on bill but me. What bill did you pay? What she say? What bill you pay?
Everything.
Which bill do you pay, little bitch? What bill do you pay, sir? Okay.
But then when the mama started screaming, call the police. Okay, if the police show up in this environment, who the hell you think getting arrested?
The son.
And he's the only calm individual there.
The son.
But he don't be the one to get arrested if you call the police.
Because I had no idea. It seems all to be chaos, and I have no idea how it got started or what.
They about to tell you how it got started. Go ahead and play it. You're gonna find out how it got started.
The savagery.
Work. Lame ass bitch. That's why you act like a bitch.
I don't.
You don't got no dick.
What I don't understand is why people glorify you all and think I'm the bad one.
You are
ain't
the bad
nobody
one.
realize what I'm going through. That is what I don't understand.
Why you not gonna leave? Why the fuck you didn't just leave? Like no, you think it's cute to fight when you're grown up?
Because the fact that your kids think they can cuss like that around you is a problem in itself.
And I don't even care if you gay. I don't care. But you doing witchcraft with niggas? Witchcraft with niggas?
What?
She ain't done yet.
No, the daughter got a whole lot compared to everybody else.
Yeah, the daughter ain't done yet. But the mama sitting over here acting, wanting pity, talking about people don't know what I deal with. You deal with that because that's what you bred.
Where you going?
Hell yeah, you
going? Where you
I'm not
going?
going nowhere.
Well, don't bring the argument down out here, because the community said they say if any more argument go on out here, I gotta leave.
Mama's trying to explain like,
What get me put out?
Yeah. Who cares if you gay? Be gay, be free. But what the hell are you gonna threaten to kill your sister just because of that? You think I'm the only person who called him gay before?
But he's not.
So why are you gonna threaten my life? Yes, he is!
Listen.
Fuck out of here.
Why
Even if your brother is gay. So it started because she called him gay. And I guess he threatened her because she called him gay.
Find somewhere to live. My God, and everywhere I go.
Everywhere I go. You taking them psychotic kids. That little bitch, who you talking to? See, my thing is she run her mouth way. 80, yes. About 90 pounds soaking wet, she would have got. What? Get your ass.
Right. And as a parent, for you to tell your daughter, don't bring this mess outside because if the neighbors complain again, we're going to get evicted. For the daughter to say, I don't care. Oh, yeah, cut that off. For the daughter to say, I don't care. Okay. That's the day you getting kicked out. I'm finna go pack. I ain't even gonna say nothing to you. You can sit outside and have your little temper tantrum. I'm finna go upstairs. I'm finna pack your bag, and I'm finna push this shit outside. And you sleep wherever the hell you sleep tonight.
Something up out of here? Oh,
well, that too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I got shit for you. Get the fuck up out of here, though.
Baby, you better have some shoes. Everything you thought you needed when you got ready to run up out of there and still be running your mouth, you better have it in your hand. Because on everything.
You ain't come back up this bitch.
So right. But at no point in time was she trying to calm the daughter down. She kept trying to tell the son he can't go upstairs to get his phone or keys or whatever he was trying to go get. Then telling him not to come downstairs because she got a knife. And for you to not be trying to control the daughter who was the one who was acting irate is what's ridiculous to me. For the daughter to not care if you get evicted, for you to be running around the house yielding a butcher knife like you Jason Voorhees. I'm like, what the hell? But at no point in time was you sitting over here checking the daughter. But the mama want to play victim, talking about people don't know what I'm dealing with.
She's playing victim because she's more quiet. She got crazy ass kids and she's allowing them to be crazy. She's always
that mama ain't quiet because there's other videos that mama acting a fool in public. That mama ain't quiet either. That's why I said those kids are what she bred.
Listen, both of y'all would have had to go have a seat.
What?
About none of that.
Because I'm gonna tell you now.
No, and the first time you do something up in here, what you pay for? Oh Lord.
Then I tell you something, you're gonna tell me you don't care, like you yelling. I don't care. Who the fuck do you? I'm sorry.
Some of that.
Who do you think?
Sorry, what?
I would have been in her mouth so damn quick. She wouldn't have been able to. What?
She'd have woke up on the 32nd of that month. Do you hear me,
baby? One thing you don't want to do is run that with your mama. Okay, I suggest you stop playing with your mama and stop playing with your brother. I don't care what's going on between y'all and that little gay or whatever you say or he say or she say, whatever. I'm gonna tell you now, little motherfucker, you gonna stop this shit with me. And if I say don't bring this shit outside my house, that's what the fuck I mean. Don't bring it outside my house.
Baby.
But why was the daughter so mad about the brother being gay? Why are you so irate about that? So during the argument, you bringing up association to his penis and you throwing a fit because he's gay. Why? That's what I don't understand. You're talking about his penis and you flipping mad because he's gay. Do you want your brother? Because that's the only thing I can think of.
Because he was gay. I think she got mad because she called him gay, and she said he tried to kill her.
He tried to be the
apparently it's something that's been going on, because she was like, I ain't the first person that called him that, blah, blah, blah. But I ain't even if my brother is gay, I'm finna not berate you about being gay. That's you. You sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. I don't care.
But there's a lot of family members that do that to the other family member. I know families like used to beat up their family member that's gay. Like, come on, let's just beat him up till he's crying and don't care because he's gay. So let's just beat him up. Okay, so my thing is, I'm not for sure if I really think that he jumped on her to the point that she couldn't defend herself. That's why she was saying I was trying to hit him in his penis and I couldn't get to it. Because her thing is, if I hit him in the nuts, it's going to drop a nigga down, period, point blank. If I hit any nigga in the nuts, it's going to drop him suddenly. It's going to be a sudden drop. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So that was her thing. If I could have hit him in his nuts, it would have got him off of her. And you could tell that they were in some type of whatever, because her hair and she was just constantly moving and she was angry. So you could tell they've been fighting, and him being whatever, gay or not gay, he was calm, cool.
Yeah, from what I saw, he was the calmest one in the video, but everybody's trying to calm him down. Like, he the calm one.
Exactly.
He wanted to go upstairs and grab what he wanted, and he left the situation. He exited stage left.
And that's why he got upset when he was on the stairs. Like, listen, I'm calm. Stop calm down. I'm calm. Go talk to her. She the one that's acting irate still, and you not saying nothing to her. You're trying to whatever. Oh, you trying to be around her, and you trying to, be whatever. I don't know what the mom was trying to do with her. Like, oh, well, she's okay. She's this. No, fuck that. Little bitch raised her voice. She gets slammed on her head. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but you're not talking to your mother.
Yeah, my toot would have went off so fast, baby. What?
Right. That's true.
He might have been mad a long time before that, though, because the first time you started yelling and doing, no, you're doing too much.
Hello.
Right. Yeah, you ain't gonna be. How do you let your siblings fight in your house? How do you let your children in your house under your roof fight to the point that one thinks it's okay to pull out a butcher knife? I don't know who the hell you think you are, but your grown ass I don't know if she's under the age, but your ass just got emancipated, ma'am, if you ain't 16 yet. Sorry.
Yeah, if she is out, listen, ain't no of age when you're living in my house.
Like I said, you just got emancipated. So you finna get the hell out of my house, because I don't know who the hell you think you are.
You better age yourself.
I can't do it.
But I still can't. I'm not into that. Oh, emancipation. Oh, I want to emancipate. No, I'm not. You're mine. You came out of this vagina, homeboy. You're homegirl. You're mine.
If you emancipated and I'm at your house,
they're gonna be passing laws. They're gonna be passing laws. They're gonna be passing laws allowing children to emancipate themselves without their parents' blessing and at early ages. I'm telling y'all better watch this pedo stuff about to take flight.
I'm just saying. It's gonna be older, and my kids ain't no kids. They ain't gonna be small no more, so I ain't gonna even care. I can care less about that crazy stuff that's going on, and y'all. Oh, my mom hit me, and well, what was you doing for your mom to hit you? How was you acting?
Hold on. They already got. In some states, they already got it where if a child decides, I don't know what the age is, some of them I think it's like 12 or 13 years old, but a child decides that they want to take hormone suppressants because they identify as the opposite sex, wherever the case may be, they can go do that without their parents' blessing. And I'm like, hold on, how the hell is that possible? So they finna start implementing all these bills and laws and introducing all this shit that is making your children have the ability to make adult decisions. So when it comes down to pedophilia, after they normalize your children having adult rationale, you're not going to be able to holler a child cannot consent.
But wait, not only that, because right now they have laws that will allow your 13-year-old child to be able to decide where they want to live. So if I decide I would decide I want to live with my 50-year-old boyfriend.
But they can go live everywhere but dad's house.
That part.
I'm just saying.
No, the only
person go over there and visit because dad got a new girlfriend. And mama mad.
Yeah, they could be everywhere but dad's house. But for me, the most disturbing part of the video was how flippin' upset she was about him being gay when the mom said, "But he's not." Yes, he is. Why does, even if you said yes, he is, why do you have to be so irate about it? Why are you so upset about your brother being gay?
Yeah, she's very upset about that. She's
She
very
was too upset about it.
So
And
fast.
the fact that, like I said, during the fight, you kept making references to his penis, and you overly upset about him being gay, or the perception of him being gay, or you thinking he's gay, or whatever the case may be. Why are you so mad, ma'am?
Because we missed that fight. We missed the actual fight of them
I
actually.
don't think, I don't think the fight, if me and my brother are fighting, a physical fight, we get into altercation, the last thing I'm thinking about is his penis.
About kicking him in it, hurting him in it.
It was all the reference. But hold on, that ain't the first thing she said. She said that's why you're D little. That's why this. That's why you probably can't do this. You probably can't do. She kept going on.
But that's most things. First of all, that's things like Poppy said. That's first things that most women do to alienate a black man.
Not your brother. Not your brother.
Yes, even a brother. He a man. He a boy. Period. Point blank. He's supposed to be out here getting bitches or whatever. I'm gonna talk mad shit about you, little penis ass. Little
you know what? I don't know what kind of folks y'all meet. I ain't met a girl yet that has gotten mad at her brother to the point that she referenced his penis. I don't know none of them girls.
Yeah, that's kind of.
That's all I'm saying. At no point in time was there a reference to the brother's penis, and none of the girls I hang out with.
Or he raped her. You right. Or he raped her. You right.
That's disgusting.
That could be.
I hope not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. To me, it was too much reference, and the way she screamed, "Yes, he is," when the mom said, "No, he ain't." To me, it was like, why so much aggression? Why you couldn't say yes, he is? And I told the truth about him, and you still let him jump on me. That didn't come out. What came out was yes, he is gay. That's what came out. Why are you so concerned? Because if there was a fight and he jumped on her prior to, you should have been concerned with your brother jumping on you, not with the fact that your brother is gay. Why was that the focal point?
I don't know. It's something between them two. We know it's something between them two. Maybe he took her girlfriend. Maybe she gay. Maybe he took her girl.
And speaking of which, that's a great time to play the other video, Roxy, if you can get it. Because there's a reference to that too in the other one.
What other one?
The one about why the girl refuses.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Because that was the struggle bus. That was the last one, right?
He said, "Oh,
it should have been."
Poppies." He said he hears sisters and brothers talk like that all the time.
I have never
criticize each other and talk shit to each other, especially if they mad at each other. And
I've heard women talk about their ex-boyfriends or husbands. You've been winning for 10 years. All of a sudden, y'all break up. Oh, now you're D little. But you've been riding that little D for the last 10 years. So shut the hell up. I've heard women say it all the time. I hear women say it all the time. I've never heard a woman reference her brother and his penis in a sentence.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's disgusting.
But women all the time, but not when she's talking about her brother. I don't care how mad I get at my brother. I'm not going to accuse him of having a little dick. At no point in time.
At no point in time, I'm going to bring that up because I really don't even want to think about your manhood, bro. Like, I don't even want to.
That's my point. As a sibling, why do you even want that thought? Why is that so profound in your head?
Right.
That's my problem with it. But the mama allowed all that nonsense to go on. The mama was wrong. But I would have put her ass out. You don't care.
No damn rules.
Since you don't care about being evicted, you just got yourself evicted, ma'am.
Yeah.
What's the take quality?
Yeah, she definitely would have got the fuck out. Like, oh yeah, and you yelling, and you just yell at me. Yeah, stop playing.
Yes, that's quite disgusting.
Like exit stage, right, left. I don't care what side you go on, but you ain't coming
up.
They
don't want you to play that one, do they, Rocks?
They ain't trying to let me be great, but I think I got a way around it so that I can still.
It's 2022, ma'am. Anything possible nowadays. All kind of conversations is possible.
Yeah. So, all right. Boom. Boom skis. Look at that. Now let me see if I can hit the button, share the screen. Hit the
Yo.
Look at me.
That's definitely what happened. And confidence. Like, you ain't supposed to tell your brother I told you he had a little
I feel
thing.
you, Poppy.
Yo, she got
But I
mad.
still got some. I live in a modern world, but I still got some traditional values. I'm sorry.
Not girl, them traditional values is gone 2022 now.
I have some. I don't care what the rest of y'all doing. I still have a couple. I still have some traditional values.
They ain't cut like that on these cloths out here and these millennium cloths. They don't have that.
Nah, these modern children, these millennials, Gen Zers, and the new Gen Alphas, man,
Gen
I feel
Alphas.
sorry for them.
Them ain't
They
no
starting out
damn Gen
Generation
Alphas.
Alpha.
Them
They
is
starting
damn
all
Gen
over.
Alpha hold a sign. They gonna be Gen Alpha hold a sign. Help me, please. I need to work. They gonna be holding signs. Them motherfuckers couldn't do nothing besides follow people, and they don't read nothing. These are the most non-readingest mother suckers I ever met in my life.
Hey,
These people
but
don't
they're
like
products of their
reading.
environment. They're products of their environment. They growing up. A lot of them growing up in single parent homes. They products of their environment.
So you saying the single family homes never read?
I'm saying the video of the mom talking about let's normalize a messy house. She raising those two little kids in that house to not be structured. So if they don't want to read, they probably ain't gonna read. And we already know the Black community don't read. We already know that. So let's not act like everybody running around here reading. Everybody now talking in damn emojis and shit. So it's not like reading is a popular thing.
It should be, but yes, it's not a popular thing. But these motherfuckers gonna be standing there with a sign talking about help.
Roxy, you can't get it.
I'm over
Can't
here,
read or write.
like, okay, I think I might have it. So, but I don't know. I don't know how to make it bigger. Let's see. We might have to watch it on the tiny. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Because it's on my. Let
I don't know. As a single mama, I'm reading everything.
Right.
Everything.
If I do, y'all gonna have to.
The shit that the teachers be like, "Oh, I didn't think you was gonna read that. I don't know why you didn't. You sent it home."
Is it on here?
Yeah, you gotta click on the one where it says earthquake, the real earthquake. That top blue bar, whatever.
Say that. Say that.
Did you click on it?
Y'all hear
It probably went to it. It probably went to another tab.
It definitely did.
Yeah, so you'll have to stop
Over here,
sharing
like,
this and
wait a
share
minute.
another tab. Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, you." She was over here like, "Yeah, y'all ain't never wear a condom." I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold on, wait,
Yeah, because we still see
hold on, wait."
Did you shut down? You didn't shut down the tab that it was open on, did you? Because you ought
No,
to just be able to share that tab.
no, it don't. So it opened it up in a whole new little. It's not even a whole tab that it's opening it up in. It's like
It won't let you
little,
expand it.
That's where I'm on the struggle bus at. Trying to. It's just a little screen that is keep opening up. I'm gonna see if. Cause yeah, no. I think even when I click it like this, I can't. I can't. I click it. It ain't letting me. It keeps moving me to back to the tab. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could just go through it then.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna do it because it'll open it up on Instagram, but then it won't like it
Hold
won't
on,
let.
hit the microphone. Hit the sound button. Still don't hear nothing. Yeah, we can't hear anything. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. That baby said, "And you fuck
When
outside."
you try to share, see if it gives you an option to share audio too.
Yeah, it did, but when I click that, I don't know if it's because it moves it over into a whole nother tab on that screen. It's like hold on.
Can you have it on the tab that it creates and then reshare your screen and share just the tab that was already open without clicking on that one again?
Because it's sharing it in a smaller tab on the same screen. It's
Gotcha.
it's not moving it to something different. It won't let me. Um, hold on, let me see if I can. Nope,
But if
that
you
ain't.
can't, just go ahead and explain what it is, because yeah, hey.
I'm gonna try to see if it'll let me right click it or hold and click and then open it in a new tab like this. Boom. Nope.
I'm gonna send it to you, Gail.
Open it in a new window. Look, I'm over here like trying to. I gotta be able to open this some kind of how. Open.
I'm about to send it to her.
Nope. Well, it just ain't gonna let me be great. Even when I go, let me see if I can click on this. Copy the link address. Open this up right here. Paste the link address, and then play it that way. Dang, even when I do that, it makes it small and tiny.
Cream pie on that. He's so rude.
Yeah, no.
He's so
Oh, we
rude.
could just discuss it then.
Because
So
this,
we
yeah,
saw the caption.
struggle bus. She said that them wonderful people be doing too much. For real, for real. She said they sleeping with people outside they race. They ain't wearing condoms. They don't wash they stuff. Why would I suck that? That's what she said. It was a whole
So
comment.
the pretext was men saying that women, modern day women or whatever, have a problem with giving oral. So she comes back and basically is like, why would I do that? Y'all out here having all this sex with this person, sleeping with people like you said, sleeping with folks outside your race, and ain't clean this, ain't clean that, and all. Now, outside looking in, her points sound great outside looking in. Or if you just listen to the surface of the points. I just got a different take on her little blurb. It look like it don't want to load now.
I done did all of that. Now it's acting funny.
Yeah, now it don't want to load.
Everywhere. Instagram. Okay. After you done had me struggle streaming for the last 7 minutes.
Struggle streaming is real.
Annoying. That's that part. I'm about to get ready to
That's all right. That can be our come back talk some shit on it.
I mean she definitely did have some um valid points in the link.
So what were let's go over the valid points she had.
This is what I can do though. I can play it so you can hear it.
You think?
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
I thought that counted.
Hey, I'm about to leave y'all in a minute.
That they don't have
Nope.
that men don't be wearing condoms and then they want to stick it in your mouth after they stuck it in everybody else's vagina, and that uh, Wait, what else did she say? They stick it everywhere. They don't be going to go get themselves tested. They don't. They don't generally be trying to make sure that they stuff is clean. Like yeah.
And they believe just because it's on the outside, it's the most cleanest thing possible.
They'll be on shake and go mode in the bathroom, but some of them don't shake it off.
Be all on their man.
Somebody, one of the points, I don't even know if that'll let me do that. Hold on, I might have to put it over here.
Yeah. Just play it on your phone, and we can hear it. I couldn't play it on mine because my phone doing an update right now.
Oh, now we could just go through it because I'm telling you, I'm about to leave y'all in a minute. Y'all know it's past my bedtime, so we could just go. Let's just go through it. So, how did you feel about it?
I mean, that's a struggle. That's a struggle. You can go ahead and go first, Lisa.
To each his own, I guess. If you got somebody that's clean and you're married to, whatever, you ain't got to worry about that. Don't jump on me, dog. I'm sorry, my dog just ran in the house, ran in my room. Hey, if he clean, and put your mouth on it. If you want to put your mouth on it, you don't want to put your mouth on it, don't put your mouth on it. Don't expect him to put his mouth on it. If you won't put your mouth on it, sometimes it's got to be given to receive to be given, vice versa or versa. Yeah.
I don't think that race or that should have anything to do with it. And I mean, just like he stick his penis into whoever he chose without the condom on, I'm sure that people that ran up inside of you or whatever with or without the condom on. I mean, I guess I'm like you, to each his own. I'm gonna make sure it's clean. I'm not doing it in the 30, but yeah, that's tough. I don't think that some of her points, some of the stuff that she had reasoning for not wanting to do it didn't make sense. But
could be for selfish reasonings.
Yeah, some of them. The cleanliness part, I get that for sure.
But what made you messing with that? It ain't got no cleanliness. Right.
If he ain't washing it, I don't know why you should have thought that you were supposed to use your mouth to wash it. I don't.
Why you even with that if he not washing it? So you okay to probably put your mouth on something that's not clean?
Are you just out here doing it with people that you're not with? I mean, I don't know.
See, that was my problem with it. For me, her points are only 100% valid if she's a virgin, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, if say for instance, now I don't know if this woman has kids, but if you have kids, all those arguments are invalid because you don't want to put one in your mouth, but you let somebody ejaculate into you.
That part.
So they couldn't enter this entryway, but they could enter that one.
I mean, but without a condom. She said without a condom, but I mean, I'm saying if you did that without a condom, so
hey, if she's part of the alphabet community and she dates girls, then 9 times out of 10, most girls that are now practicing or openly, strictly, they only mess with females or lesbians. That's all they want to fool with right now. Most of them come from a heterosexual lifestyle previously. So if you're engaged in sexual activities with a girl, if you're willing to put your mouth on her, then if she has a previous life where she's had a heterosexual lifestyle, then her arguments are moot to me and they don't make any sense. So unless she's never let anybody run up in her raw dog, unless she don't have no kids, unless she's not in a lesbian relationship with a woman where you with a woman that's had sex with men before, I feel like all those arguments are bullshit. They're bullshit points because the cleanliness is cleanliness all the way around. So you're only concerned with cleanliness when it comes to entering your mouth and nowhere else. That was my problem. That's the only place cleanliness matters to you?
She said, they got to be clean for there, but not for there.
That's what I'm saying. So if she has an active sex life and she let anybody run up in her raw dog, all of those arguments for not wanting to engage in oral sex is bullshit arguments to me. Because what's the difference? Because if we're talking about STDs, you think you can only contract the STDs from oral sex?
Right. I was about to say it's gonna come anywhere, however you doing
right.
it.
If we're talking about STDs, then why is oral sex the problem? And why is vaginal sex not a problem?
Yeah.
All of that's an issue.
Everything.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling, like I said, unless she is a virgin, and I don't mean a born again, but unless she's a virgin, she never let nobody run up in her raw dog. I'm sorry, you don't get to rest on those arguments. But they sounded great. They sounded great. Another one she made. And this, I mean, hey, it is what it is. When somebody made the comment that she said a dude told her, well, you know you're gonna get cheated on if you ain't sucking slobbing on no knobs or whatever. She said, well, it don't matter because y'all cheat on everybody. You cheat on the girl that's doing that. You cheat on the girl that's cooking for you. You cheat on the girl that's paying your bills, that's taking care of you, that you'd have moved into her house. She was like, you cheat on every girl on the planet. So what difference does it make? Now, I do believe that everybody, for the most part, probably has cheated once, or you've had thoughts of it. Maybe not everybody, but the vast majority of us. But we haven't cheated with everybody. There are people that are exceptions to the rule. There are people that you don't want to destroy this with, blah, blah, blah. And maybe you just ain't that person. But like I said, if your argument is about the transmission of diseases, then why is your only issue with oral sex?
You should be clean all the time, my guy. If you want me, I'll stick it in my ear if it's clean.
Man, I can't hear you. What? Huh? Here it comes. I hear you. Here it comes.
I'm so glad
I just
don't have these kind of arguments or issues because that's just too much. That's just too much. Like, why you even have to?
Because she didn't say she didn't engage in sex. She never said that she didn't engage in sexual encounters.
She just said she wasn't sucking no. She just flat out said.
And hold on, just say you don't do that. But the excuses she gave to me, if you ain't never let nobody run up in you, hey, and unless that's the case, you can't argue that point. That can't be your reason why. I'm sorry, that's bullshit to me. Just say you don't and be done with it. You don't have to have a reason why. You could just say I don't do that. You don't have to have a reason. You don't owe anybody an explanation for what you do and do not do. Period.
I mean, so it's gonna be somebody's gonna test that. They gonna ask. So but you want me to go down on you? And then she like, yeah,
reciprocate. It has to be a.
So you want me to jeopardize my mouth? But then you're not willing to jeopardize yours. Yeah. See?
But if you're having vaginal penetration, I'm not understanding any of these points.
Everything. Everything.
Some people
supposed to get the dome and the dinner. Okay. On everything.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. To me, that was a weak argument for me. Don't get me wrong. It sounded great. But unless this woman is a virgin, or you've only had sex with protection, with condoms, you've always taken extra precautions to be safe.
Extra precautions.
You don't get to make that argument. And even then, if that's the argument, if you will allow a man to enter you vaginally with the condom on, you do know that they make condoms for oral pleasure too. So again,
she probably do everything with the hat.
No, she said she does not engage in oral activities. So if you engage in vaginal penetration, that's my point. If that's your reason why, then they make condoms for oral sex too.
Yes, they do.
So like I said, they sound great. They just surface to me though.
Turn and he be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not doing that to you," and then she got an attitude, and her lip poked out.
Sound good until the tables turn on your ass and then you sitting there looking stupid.
And she can't get no head. Then she wondering why you do that.
Because remember, you don't do it.
That part.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, you can't let a man enter you in one way and then say, "Oh, well, you too dirty to enter my mouth." What? That shit don't make no sense to me. I don't understand. Just say you don't. No
That's the good.
explanations needed.
You hold
No
it in your
justification.
hand.
Just say you don't. The fact that you had to explain it.
The fact that you had to explain it, let somebody know that you do it. It's just you have a price, or you got something behind the situation. Like, I gotta do something for you. I gotta pay this and that. I gotta do this and this and that in order to get the. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do something over the top for you to do it, because you just saying you don't do it. But if somebody let me give you a number, I bet you change your ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type of issue. Let him motherfucker give you a number. You be like, okay, no problem. I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Nah, she don't get the right on that. Like I said, if she's a virgin, hey, I feel you on that. If she's always using precautions, but even then, like I said, they got condoms for oral activities too. So if that's your concern and we're having regular sex with a condom, then I got a condom for that too. What's the problem?
It sound good till you need to sound
See,
good.
I'll be the person that tested. I remember I had this guy, and he used to always come. This guy I knew he was always complaining about his wife was never giving anything up, blah blah. She was the person that once they got married, she literally shut everything down. If they did have sex, it was only on holidays, maybe New Year's, maybe like a Valentine's Day, like some stuff like word up, right? He used to always complain about. He was always stressed out at work.
She did that. I'm getting the first year.
She's an at-home mom, right? He did all the working. So you coming home, you working all day, you slaving outside in the hot sun and all this shit. You go home to a wife that don't want to engage in any type of sexual activities unless it's a holiday. And then she wasn't cooking. Every night they went to her mother's house, his mother-in-law's house, and ate dinner. She wasn't cooking no meals. You a whole at-home wife, ain't cooking no meals, ain't giving up no ass. So he used to always say that she was always give him the "I got a headache" conversation. So one day I told him, I said, you know what? When you get off work today, I want you to stop by the store, stop by CVS and get you some Tylenol. He said, for what? I said, when you walk through the front door, I want you to give your wife 2 Tylenols. And he was like, why? Just hand them to her. She's going to ask you, what is this for? You say it's for your headache. Because she doesn't have one, and because you haven't asked for sex, she's going to say, I don't have a headache. Now we proposition the sex again, because now we've realized that headache is not the excuse. So what's going to be your next level excuse tonight? Because if I'm a man paying all the bills in the house, I'm going to work every day. There's no way in hell I'm coming home to an at-home wife that don't want to give up no ass and don't want to serve me a hot meal every once in a while. You don't have to be slaving away in the kitchen every day, but you live here totally free, rent free. You just live here. You just here.
Bitch, you better come in and do cartwheels when he come in and do cartwheels on the D. Damn,
and you talking about you got a headache? Kill them arguments from the jump. Give her them Tylenol as soon as you come home. She gonna say, "What's this for? I don't have no headache." All right, well, let's go upstairs. Get naked. Drop them panties. And that's it. Drop them panties. Let's go.
Like, you just ain't gonna do it like that. I mean, hey, I got plans on doing a whole lot, but now we got the headache out the way. Let's go.
She like, no, I think today it's my back.
Nah, man.
I will stop all them. I'm sorry. Like I told him, I'll tell her either put out or get out. Them your only options, ma'am. Yeah. Them your only options. Because I can do bad by myself.
On everything.
I can sit here and play with my manhood all day by myself. I ain't got to have you around now.
I'm not gonna be begging you for sex. I don't know why. I don't. And what's the killing part about it was she was a religious nut too. I'm like, no. Even the Bible say your body don't belong to you when you married. So how you withholding sex from your husband? I'm not gonna be coming home every night to a spouse begging for sex. That ain't happening.
Add years to your life. Having sex it releases stress. It helps you with. Yes, it helps you with the sleep. It helps you eat. It helps you help you with many different things. So if you ain't doing it,
it's a stress reliever. It burns calories.
hello. So if you ain't doing it, let the next motherfucker do it. You be mad because that man ain't there no more. He not there no more. He ain't waiting on that motherfucking food because guess what? You ain't cooking that food anyway. So guess what? This chick, she over here cooking, cleaning, and drop down and get her boogie on. So she can
Yeah,
get
I don't understand. I don't understand how you be married 20 years and you got to come home and begging. And then then that same woman, when he steps out, you'll be saying, "Oh, I can't believe you did that to me." But he's been asking you for ass for the last 20 weeks, for the last 20 days.
Man, I don't even want to have to ask. I just want to
Right.
I just want to roll you over and just let me get that. Like, why are we even having this conversations like this? Like, let me just come here and grab you up and yeah.
But that's the thing. Some of these and they do it just so their man. I mean, it has to be a thing. Say, okay, I'm gonna let you go out there too cheap because I'm not giving it to you. So you being
Nah, he wouldn't do it. As a woman, I hate to advise men to do that, but I promise you, I told him she wouldn't understand why I did not come home tonight. I would send her photos of the next chick that was bouncing up and down. I'm just saying, there is no way I'm gonna be working, paying all the bills. She worked never, worked never. She was a straight at home wife. Man out here paying all the bills, put a roof over your head. You got a car that you ain't paid for. You eating good. You got all these luxuries that you enjoy. And this
can
man is
y'all
complaining, stressed
can
out at
y'all
work
men
because he can't get no ass.
I'm petty as a dude. I'd have jacked off and then put it on her butt. Ain't
Okay,
no
what?
way.
That motherfucker would have woke up to that shit on her forehead like, peep,
okay.
right there, baby. Here you go. Take that, take them kids.
I would have. She'd have woke up with it all up the side of her face. Don't play with
Right.
me.
I told him one day, I said, hey, go get you somebody and
Go open
bring
your
her
mouth,
home and
baby.
lay her right next to you and the wife in the bed. Because I'm sorry. I'm gonna show you the repercussions of your actions, ma'am. And
Period. Like, I don't understand
you.
that. But then you
I'm
want to
not
say,
gonna hide it from you. I'm gonna do it right in your face.
but then
I'm
you
gonna let
want a
you know
good
what happened.
man. Can y'all men, if y'all doing that to these women, please, please, y'all gonna have to start screening these females because they ain't really women. They not women out here for y'all. They just females with vagina. They just females. They got vagina for you, and they just gonna make you feel good every blue moon. But if they not cooking, cleaning,
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna
But
leave her.
hold on, women faked the funk
Willow,
too for a long time. I know a lot of women
absolutely,
that while they were dating, they were doing all the catering and they were having sex like rabbits. And all of a sudden, when he proposed and put that ring on your finger, now all of a sudden you just stop. You done let yourself go. You done put on weight. You don't get your hair done no more. You sitting around the house complaining, nagging all the time. You were told you were 180 from the person that he proposed to. I know women. I've been in groups of women having conversations about their marriage and their sex life. I know women who deliberately said, "Oh, girl, we married now. I don't have to have sex with him." I know women who proudly make
yes,
that statement. Proudly make that statement.
yes,
you ain't gonna have no clothes to put on today either. Right?
say that.
When I get done,
Okay. Because the only
everything,
people make decisions in
everything.
this house is the bill payers, and you don't pay no bills, ma'am.
Right. But my
I'm
thing
just
is,
saying.
before y'all get to spoiling these ladies, make sure they know how to do something and they're gonna keep up with the something before you start saying you ain't got to take care of nothing and I'm gonna take care of
People
you.
do be fake though. Like Dee said,
Yeah,
people
people
will.
do.
Hello, run them through an
Yeah.
application process. We're gonna go through a what you call that?
Girl, that don't matter. You got people, y'all been married for years, a couple decades. All of a sudden you get divorced and now you the scum of the earth. It's so many people that switch up when the divorce happens or the breakup happens. Half the time you don't know who you getting. I don't care how great your relationship seems. You never know who a person is until that relationship is over with. That's when they true color. When the relationship over, everything about them come out. So
Yes.
some people just do that.
They'll get comfortable, and then as soon as the relationship they comfortable in it, then everything will come out.
Your
Right,
girl.
Like what the? Like you said, you didn't
right,
marry, then put a ring on it, then had a kid. Next thing you know, this heifer ain't giving it up. She don't suck dick no more. She ain't cooking. She don't.
right.
She don't. She don't like your mama for real. She don't like your kids. She told you a lie. Like,
right? But I know why he wouldn't leave her though, because he wouldn't leave her because they was in a community property state, and the fact that she never worked in the divorce, he would have lost everything. Everything.
Yeah, they don't play.
Right?
They don't play. Is Texas a community property? I know Arizona was.
You know what? I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't think so.
See, that's that bullshit. Bitch ain't working, and now she got to get half of my everything. See, that's why you got to keep. Hey, I'm gonna need you to have your job. I'm gonna need you to have your job. I don't care if it's a part-time job. I'm gonna need you to have a part-time job, okay, ma'am?
I hear soaking it up. Ain't worked at all.
I don't have a problem with an at-home wife. If that's what works, I ain't gonna judge a house dynamic for whatever works in your house. If you being an at-home wife and him slaving away all day long, or vice versa, you got the dad that stays home and mom that goes to work, whatever works in your household, that's fine. But I don't care what dynamic you have in your household. I don't understand how you can be whole married to somebody and be withholding sex for years. How are women okay with walking around putting their husbands on pussy punishment? How?
I ain't punishing myself. How about that?
That's the same thing I said. Why are you punishing yourself like that?
I don't care if we're not talking.
Right. Are you still mad? You still mad? Because I'm coming in the room naked. You still mad?
Everything. I ain't trying to hear none of that. What? Man, listen.
Yeah, I don't see how they do it, but she was one of those, and it's a lot of women out there like that too. But for a girl talking about the reasons why, I'm sorry. If you engage in unsafe sex acts, you don't get to sit on that. But the right one to bring it out of her. There's always a couple that'll bring it at you. Always.
Say it. There's always somebody to bring it at you.
Everything you say you don't do
that night.
Everything you say you don't do, 9 times out of 10, there's somebody out there that can bring it at you. You just ain't met them yet.
You just ain't done it yet.
Yeah, you just ain't met them yet. You ain't met that person that allowed you to feel free and liberated. Right. That's all that is.
Like, okay, I got it. I'm a pro at this.
Yeah.
I had a whole lot of popsicles. I'm a pro at this.
For real.
Make her switch up her game real quick.
Yeah, all the way
right.
So, for real, y'all. I know, as a general reminder, because I know we didn't talk about a whole lot of stuff. Reaction videos was great. I'm gonna still work on my struggle streaming, so that we can make sure that we bring the sauce to y'all every week. Next week we are taking a break. So don't forget, next week we will be taking a break, but we'll be right back at it the following week. And then definitely check us out on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe to our channel. That way you can get updates and alerts. Definitely make sure you check out the show tomorrow, Gill at Night.
Yeah.
Her and Miss D gonna be on there spreading some sauce.
I was gonna say while we're taking a break, I'll be doing a little bit of podcast touring. So I know right now I will be on Gill at Nights. We're gonna have a discussion tomorrow night. Sunday afternoon. Is it Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning? It might be Sunday morning. I'll be on Mr. Palmer's show. We'll be discussing. We'll be doing part 2 to the Uvalde shooting. So I'll be around. I'll still be out there. So there'll still be some content.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you check us out. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And every Thursday, 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern, we're here on YouTube, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming and tuning in with us. Until next time.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night.